whistle slapped right there at the end.
It did slap.
Damn.
That's good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And hello. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold. Tom will go over his facial hair appearance this morning. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Why do you think this is so hilarious? It's kind of funny, but you're still a kindergartner or first grade. You're something. Look at him making fun of Josh Cosby.
I didn't say anything.
I'm used to it now.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get up to see what facial hair you've got.
Now, once again, Josh has a sort of a method for getting rid of his so-called winter's beard. He's taking it off in chunks, and now you're down to just the handlebar mustache.
Yes,
Linda,
yeah.
can you remove your headphones for a second? I want to see how much... you took the sideburns completely off.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I like it.
Nice and even, too.
I do too. I do too. Yeah.
It should be.
I think
gentlemen should be at the middle of the year. That's right.
To me, you look like a social studies teacher who came back from vacation with a mustache that you're experimenting with.
Interesting.
But it's thicker. Though I'll give you this. It looks thick.
Yeah.
I just can't take you seriously with it. I don't know what it
Really?
is.
Because I thought it added a sort of
Gravitas.
seriousness to me.
Yeah.
I think it does.
You look like that teacher, but there's more of a backstory. Like you worked for the CIA. There's rumors you worked for the CIA, but you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, as a male prostitute.
Do I look more? So what if I do this? Like sort of come at you like.
What about that?
I guess you could be kind of a badass. You don't. Anyone else? No one else gets the male prostitute vibe.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I understand you want a male
That like
prostitute.
weird
I get
leather
that.
hat.
Yeah. What's the leather guy and the Village People?
Right.
Oh, where's the? Who was that guy? The leather guy. It wasn't David Hodo. I'm concerned. I know a name of one of the Village People.
The current version of the Village People, the only original member is the lead singer who co-wrote the songs. He put the rest of the
I was
guys.
surprised to find out a few months ago he actually wrote that song because I
Oh, yeah.
Victor, the producer, Victor.
The two French guys, right? Yeah, but he co-wrote. But in any event,
Oh yeah, Victor. Ho.
Yes.
he's a
Yeah.
French guy.
Yeah, of course. In any event, we'll get some photographs posted. Now, is there another phase to this?
Tomorrow the handlebars come off.
Oh, so then it's just a regular stash.
Yeah.
Oh, and then fortunately it's Saturday, so we're not going to get the toothbrush, a.k.a. Hitler.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that you can't even as a joke do that.
Oh no, I
Can
won't.
you imagine walking around town with a Hitler mustache?
Speaking
Oh,
of
it's a chaplain. Yeah, right.
You walk into Target.
Monday, you come in fresh face? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of just the mustache, I don't know where this picture came from, but there was a bracket for bad mustaches among the show.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And do you remember me and just a mustache? Check that out, huh?
That is
It's unfortunate.
It's
part of it. If I could explain, red, you have quite a gray beard, whitish beard now, but that is like a jet black.
jet black hair. Well, I hadn't colored.
Yeah, it was natural. And, well, I mean, wasn't that of the era?
Yeah, no.
But he has a small mouth, so it looks small.
Yeah, the stash does look good.
It looks like a slightly bigger Hitler.
I should extend it past the corners of my mouth is what I should do.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Don't I look like every suspect on Dateline that you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see this man, take note. Good Lord.
Well, okay. Josh, congrats. Now, are you going to just then, after Monday, then you'll started to grow the beard again? Is that what happens?
Yeah, and I'm not going to it's not going to be a winter's beard. It'll be my summer's beard, and it'll be just shorter. I'll just keep it trimmed most of the time.
Yeah, like a 2-guard or...
You know...
Yeah.
Tom's far too modest to mention this, but he had a goatee, a Van Dyke, and the mustache.
Whatever it was, yeah.
It looked really good.
I didn't think it looked.
Yeah, real good.
So thick.
It's so thick and
So
wonderful looking.
No, thanks.
Yeah, see, he doesn't even want to talk about it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I had that for years. I had it longer than. Well, I had it when I started here, and it was already out of style.
It's kind of gone out of style.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks. I still think it looks fine on.
Somebody said that is going to turn out to be the mullet of whenever that was.
Oh, that generation.
The early 2000s or whenever we
And
all
by the
had.
way, fortunately, the man bun is over, but almost over.
There's still people that can just pull off long hair.
If I-
there's
No. Long hair's fine, but the man bun.
I like the man bun.
Oh,
It can work.
Yeah.
No, name it. Who's it working for?
Joey the waiter at my new place.
Joey the waiter. You know Joey. He's a great guy. Ringo has a man bun.
Yeah.
He does?
Every now and then. Yeah.
No, he had Ringo had the thing at one point. He had the ponytail coming straight up from the top of his head.
Yeah.
And see, that shows that when you're so famous, none of your friends are going to, someone should have, Ringo, you look like a douchebag. Get rid of that thing. That's the problem. See, you get to a certain status level, no one's going to pull you aside and go, hey, you got to cut it out.
Or his friends went, hey, yeah, he's doing whatever he wants.
You guys don't know
No, but
anybody.
looking like a douchebag is a concrete thing. It's not a matter of opinion.
You guys don't know anybody like that where we couldn't tell him if he had a bad hairstyle or you can't tell him anything, right? He doesn't listen. Yeah.
No. Believe me, I have many children and a girlfriend. I don't get away with anything. Which reminds me, that's right, I'm getting a haircut today. There may have been some criticism. I let it go a little too long.
Oh.
I hadn't noticed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the sides were a little messy. But
I like your sideburns.
Yeah.
They are way past
they're
your
very cool.
bottom of your ear. They're
Yeah, the
very
women in your
cool.
life are wrong about him.
Yes.
well, you tell them.
Yeah.
I'd be glad to.
I'm a minority in my own household. Did you ever, by the way, this kind of reminds me of something.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Jess, you're a smart person. You know your way around a kitchen also.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right.
And
Make me a sandwich.
And this. So the other day, I always do the dishes. I enjoy doing the dishes.
Right.
You have a system. You have a system.
But I have a system. I don't want anyone in the kitchen anywhere near me, and people are always hovering. And one of my dogs is cleaning all the plates as I stack them up. The other day I come in and she goes, "I had to redo the entire dishwasher." What?
Oh, no.
What? I had it all done. Pulling everything out and no, that is a real. What is that word? A passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Redoing the dishwasher setup before you turn it on.
That's a little.
Yeah. I'm not from, as long as everything's clean, I'm not worried about it.
Did she
I don't-
posit any theories or reasons why? Or-
Because I'm an idiot, apparently.
She just didn't like the way you did it.
Yeah.
See, now you got
But
two
you're a
things
clean
going
guy.
on.
I feel like you
You're a
would
real
load the
organized
dishwasher
guy. Yeah.
efficiently. Yeah.
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
it's
Better
kind of
than me.
It's kind of a passive aggressive.
Yeah, but
Also,
you're
I'm
assuming over
yeah,
there. Yeah.
I'm sure she had a reason, and it was a good reason, and I support whatever Kelly does.
well, I see. Well,
She doesn't
my
want.
place.
Jess doesn't want to take sides, but yeah, she
I'm
supports
Team Kelly,
You're
yes.
Team
to me,
Kelly.
that's a complete violation.
yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Grounds for dismissal.
Coming up, we have your letters. You can reach us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Always a pleasure hearing from you. I've got a stack of important letters we have to get to. And by the way, once again, thanks to our guest yesterday, Edwin McCain. And I'll remind you that he's going to be in Skokie, Illinois tonight. He's on a little tour. He'll be in Rockford, then Council Bluffs, then Minnesota this weekend. Also, while I'm at it, Willie G he was in Nashville, Tennessee last night with Tommy Brennan. They're going to be our guests tomorrow. Tonight, they're at the Louisville Comedy Club. Coming up, we have a lot of really interesting things in the news. I'm very excited about today's show. Oh, by the way, very sad note in the news.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Very sad note. Gene Hackman, who was a friend of this show, he'd been on the show a couple times. Mr. Hackman was found dead, as was his wife and their dog.
My gosh.
At their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The police aren't saying what it was. They're saying no foul play. I would suspect it might be a carbon monoxide thing,
Yeah. It was a welfare check. Yeah.
but they don't know. But
And they had been there for quite some time, I guess.
what a drag.
There was always footage of him walking around New Mexico.
Yeah.
And
Getting a garage.
95 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
What kind of
Sad.
I don't think I could, okay, I'm taking my camera and I'm looking for stars walking around downtown, and they really don't look like they ever used to look like. See,
Yeah, who exactly?
That is weird.
That's the reason we want a picture of them,
Yeah.
because they look really, really old.
Yeah, that's always been so gross.
God.
He used barely walked around Santa Fe and all the
Yeah,
time.
you could-
all the time.
And he,
What a guy.
yeah, and he spans, decades, right? Because I know him from Hoosiers and The Birdcage,
And
which
The
is one of
Birdcage.
my
Oh, he's
favorite movies.
fantastic in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
but then I was reading all the other things he's done.
Would he Oscar for what? French Connection and the Unforgiven?
Unforgiven.
Did he win, Josh, for Unforgiven?
Yes, supporting.
He was so good in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was in our studios and participated in some of our idiocy gladly.
Cool.
Yeah, always seemed like a cool guy.
Hoosiers, a terrific movie, one of the many great movies he was in. Anyway, so that's
tragic.
such sad news today. Now, also coming up, we'll visit with Al Jackson, who we just saw in Iowa. And we should have a number today, by the way. We sold a whole bunch of T-shirts, and we're donating that money to the Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa, and we should have a figure on that. And by the way, we are putting together a couple of other shirts for a couple of visits coming up. I can't say where they'll be. Greater Cincinnati and Toledo. So be on the lookout for those. We'll be telling you about those.
Were you guys sitting here when I did that yesterday and he got mad at me? Do you remember that?
You'd already spilled the beans.
Yeah.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this? You ever eat this? Have you seen this? Have you?
Now, right now, pay close attention. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, BetterHelp is a way to access therapy. You've been thinking about therapy, but there may be some hurdles. I don't want to go to an office with someone I don't know. I don't want to drive across town, blah, blah, blah. Well, how about this? BetterHelp is done fully online, and 5 million people are taking advantage of this particular system. 30,000 credentialed therapists are part of it. What am I talking about? Well, you go online, you fill out a questionnaire, and you'll be matched up with a therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional fees. And we're talking about therapists with a wide range of specialties. So if you're working on a relationship or working on yourself for some reason, building friendships, whatever it might be, and you want some counsel, well, BetterHelp is a great way to access therapy. Once again, it's all done online, so you can do it like a Zoom call with a camera going, or without the camera, like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's all up to you. Where you do it is also up to you. You can do it in your car in the parking lot with a cell phone if you want. Get all the details at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Removing some of those hurdles when it comes to trying out therapy. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming right back with a demand, not a request, a demand for a song from Mr. Godwin.
And a new feature in sports. Tom is the smartest man in the world. We have 2 exampple.
Wow.
You will be bowled over, as I was.
Okay.
Give him his flowers. Isn't that what they say? Right?
I have no idea what that means. But we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space, if Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit. So that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, wow. And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars, though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race,
right.
Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
It's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, a good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes, I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are
I'm going to pen it, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my
Do
objection.
you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were
Stand
talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. I think Chick does also.
Avocado.
That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Show. Hello. Thursday rolls on. Jess Hooker here at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
With yet another facial hair style.
Thank you. I like this one.
The long mustache down to the bottom of the chin. Yeah.
Now, is that
Very nice.
Is a handlebar the same as a Fu Manchu?
I think...
Doesn't the Fu Manchu actually go down below the chin and keep going, dangling?
No, I think this is a Fu Manchu, and a handlebar goes up at the corners, I thought, like Raleigh fingers.
The internet says both. So,
really?
So who knows?
Okay.
Some places called this a handlebar. Some places called the one you're talking about, the Raleigh fingers, a handlebar. So maybe they're both. Well, there are always different styles of handlebars, even on bikes, aren't there?
Certainly. Yeah. And Confucius say, most men smoke. No. Yes, most men smoke.
Fu Manchu. Yeah, we got the joke. I thought you were going to do the one about man who fart in church sitting on pew.
Oh, that one too.
That's
yeah,
certainly
like
a classic.
I like that one very much.
Now, Jess Hooker is here with us. Jess, you can represent all women, of course.
Right.
Well, how do you feel about the mustaches where they grow it on the sides real long and then they wax it up and turn it up?
I have issue with any man who takes longer to get ready than I do. That's if you're putting that much effort into it, I don't know.
So out in the public, you see a man who's clearly more groomed than
most.
Yeah, you go, oh, no.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah, I know a guy that's a really good guy, and he does that. I've never...
I think it can look really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah, yeah, whatever you're into. How about that?
Patrick Bateman puts on a skin emollient every morning.
Oh, geez, he's got his whole...
Has the mask. Yeah. He has a mask he peels off.
Who does this?
Good symbolism, too.
It's from a movie, American Psycho.
Yeah. So, but you would not want to hook up with a guy with a...
Nah, it would take a lot of effort on his part.
The waxy mustache would...
Would you, Tom, don't take this the wrong way, but do you moisturize? On your face, a little moisturizer?
No.
You got to moisturize.
You got to go with Ursa Major in the morning.
Yeah.
Ursa Major.
What?
Change your life.
Is that right?
It is a good brand.
I think I have.
Ursa Major, isn't that?
Ursa Major, yeah.
Like a constellation?
I thought I had some moisturizer here. I brought in.
It is.
I've got some Utterly Smooth over here at my desk.
That's
there
good,
you go.
too, yeah.
Based on a listener.
Is that for your nipples?
It's for your nipples. It's
and
for
your teats. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And
Is it for Utterly, Udderly?
Yeah.
And I do cocoa butter, so.
Oh, that works.
Well, clearly.
It smells good. You smell like chocolate all day.
There you go.
Again, that's
And
so
black.
awkward. It's so awkward.
The smell of cocoa butter.
Black don't crack.
Okay. Time now to review some letters that you have been kind enough to correspond with the Bob and Tom program. What have you got over there?
I've just got this one, I guess. Other ones. Anyway, hello, wonderful Jess and you little boys.
hi.
Well,
This is from Monica. You were talking about dropping stuff on your toes yesterday.
This is an internet thing which people are videotaping themselves dropping heavy objects on their toes.
I'm all for it.
As heavy. I saw them dropping their phone on their, and I couldn't stand watching that. It looked like it hurt so much.
But the idea, I guess, apparently they go up the scale and drop heavier and heavier things on their toes.
Well, this morning, Monica continues, I was in exercise class and putting away my 12-pound weights, and it slipped out of my hand and fell onto my toes. Holy S, does that hurt?
Oh, there's no doubt,
It still hurts. I can hardly walk on it. Your toe might be broken, Monica. You guys are the best. Thanks for the laughs, Monica.
Okay.
It hurts. It hurts to drop things on your feet.
It's dumb to
Don't do that.
post that.
I like that these kids are out there doing it.
Well, most of the things I like, there's epic fails on Instagram, people falling over, and what's the other one?
People getting scared is always funny.
Yes,
to me too.
that's good too.
Satisfying Gravity is the name of the site. They're wonderful, Tom.
People slipping. Because we've all been there.
People falling. I love the one where the guy's walking through the mall, staring at his phone, and there's a fountain, and he falls completely into it.
Walks right into it.
That's a classic.
I saw one yesterday, and I went to Oski. I go, I know this has happened to you at some point, but can we just talk about the pain that is walking into a ball hitch behind a truck?
Oh man.
Where it hits on your shin, the whole thing. It's awful.
There's a guy doing that. And
There's nothing like it.
His wife is at a truck. They have their trucks parked beside each other, and she's putting something in the way back, and her gate starts to go down on her head, and she goes, "Oh!" no! And he runs from his side of the truck over to help her, and he hits the trailer hitch with his shin.
Yeah.
And so they're both on the ground in pain.
I mean, there's nothing like that pain.
It's
So bad.
totally a surprise out of nowhere. Wham!
No. We have a request for a song here, Pat. We had a news story yesterday out of Colombia. Man was arrested for trying to smuggle $10,000 worth of cocaine under his wig. In a video shared by the Colombian National Police, it shows the 40-year-old suspect attempting to board a flight from Cartagena to Amsterdam. In the clip, you can see authorities removing the hairpiece, finding several what they call discs of cocaine attached to the bottom of the toupee. 400 doses of cocaine is how the police described it. And we discussed also the slang terms for toupees.
Oh, yeah, wig. You came up with a couple.
Rug. Oh, I didn't come up with them. I found them. My English friend used to always call them an Irish.
An Irish.
He said he's got an Irish on his head.
I never heard that, and I'm Irish.
He was a Cockney, is a Cockney Brit.
Oh.
And he had a big thing about him.
I think there are a bunch of insults for Irish people. In England.
English hate us. Yeah.
This says a wig, hairpiece, rug, pastiche. And wiglet. And of course, one of my favorite songs has the term wig hat. I'm sure you're familiar with this song, Miss Hooker.
I'm not.
Put on your high-heeled sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head.
Is it high-heeled sneakers? That's the lyric?
Yeah. Put on your high-heeled sneakers, wear your wig hat on your head.
That seems way ahead of us.
Because you know I love you, baby. Pretty soon you're going to knock them dead. I'll find. That's a classic. But in any event, the authorities in Colombia, this guy's trying to smuggle the cocaine under his hairpiece. I'm going to make a TV show out of it called Breaking Bald. It's very
very nice.
Now, Pat, continuing the tradition on this program.
So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. There's coke in the rug, baby.
Coke in the rug.
Flip the man over.
Coke in the rug.
Coke in the rug, baby. Coke in the rug. Customs watching you, scratching your head. Your toupee drags a little to the left. There's too much dandruff and that rug's too big. You're looking guilty in that powdered wig. Get it? Powdered wig?
Yeah.
Powdered wig.
Yeah.
There's coke in the rug, so please explain. Someone has the answer for this cocaine. So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. There's coke in the rug. Coke in the rug, baby. Coke in the rug. Flip the man over. Coke in the rug. Coke in the rug, baby. Coke in the rug. Here we go. Coke in the rug.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Wig hat. You're what? You're
Red dress.
Red dress.
Nice little organ in there.
This should end up in a song.
You ever heard this?
No.
Nice song.
Lord, I'm down.
Oh, it's great. Upbeat, kind of.
You're just walking around with boxing gloves on.
All right.
What was that all about?
In case some fool want to fight.
High-heeled sneakers.
Huh.
Wear your wig hat on your head. High-heeled sneakers.
Sing it, Tom.
Wig hat on your head.
Who is this?
Here it comes. Oh, are you kidding? It's Tommy Tucker.
Tommy, little
Here,
Tommy Tucker.
wait. I mean, does it ever get any better than that?
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, I love it.
No, isn't that great?
That could be the first song ever written.
Oh, but it's so much stuff.
Everything has come from that song.
Well, yeah, and it came from the great blues world. But God, is that great?
His name's Tommy Tucker.
Yeah, wear your wig hat on your head.
I know the song, but I know another version.
Yeah, I think that
somebody else did it.
Yeah. That was the one that I don't know. I don't know what the biggest hit version was. I thought it was that. Maybe not. I don't know.
You think Wig Hat was a stretch lyrically, or there was an actual Wig Hat at that time?
Well, the reason I mentioned it because it was in a list of slang terms for toupees.
Oh,
I think he needed 2 syllables there.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But still, it's very descriptive.
Well, and high heel sneakers isn't correct either.
No.
So it's also indicative
Clearly.
of.
A man.
But they do make high heel sneakers now.
Yeah.
Sure, but not that.
Not
What do they call Sky Highs?
Yeah.
I think.
I have quite the collection of them,
Yeah.
actually.
You didn't see them in the Delta very often.
Yeah. While working in the fields, high heels
they would get
tend to be.
I just said Delta.
I said, we were fine up to Delta.
Well, so, okay, let's just say working aboard a barge in the Mississippi.
There you go.
Rarely did you have females employed in anything as maybe prostitution.
I feel like I need to give you $15. I don't know why, but I will.
It's almost the last day of the month. So.
I owe you 15.
Now, here on the Johnny Cash official website, they have a live version of high heel sneakers by the great Carl Perkins.
Oh, I bet
cool.
that's badass.
Yeah, I've never heard that one. I'll have to dig that up.
His version of blue suede shoes always threw me. There's like an extra beat in it or something.
Yeah.
Elvis did it way differently. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look.
This might be a
into that.
podcast topic.
Yeah, I think it does sound like a podcast topic.
Yeah.
That's all right. You introduced us to Tommy Tucker. We appreciate that.
Tommy Tucker.
Dear Bob and Tom Show writes Debbie.
Deborah.
Josh looks younger without that forest of hair on his face. Thinner, too, she writes.
I would think the getting rid of that huge swath of gray definitely makes me look younger.
Oh, that's what it is, because you had just that below the chin.
Yeah.
That was almost white.
I've always thought that a bigger, thicker mustache or a beard, which I don't. I like the closer trimmed beard because the big one reminds me of being very overweight and wearing a muumuu and trying to cover everything. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
That's what a big bushy beard reminds me of. Yeah.
I've got this letter from Eric. Jess Hooker was absolutely correct yesterday.
Oh, I love it already.
I'm a male turning 43 next week. I could be retired in Florida by now by how much I've paid one way or the other for sex. What was your quote? You pay for it one way or the other?
You guys are paying for it one way or the other.
I see.
Because we're charging for it.
I see.
I think women are a gift.
Shut up, Pat.
That one marriage. I'd be doing this, talking into a microphone in South Beach, looking out at the waves, deciding which boat to take out today.
As opposed to now.
As opposed
looking
to
at the
now.
waves, thinking, well, I could just leave my clothes on and just keep
I
walking.
could just keep walking.
Good.
What the hell, man?
Yeah. Don't even lift your arms, so don't attempt to make a stroke when you get out there. There you go. Oh, that's fun.
Good morning, goofballs. I don't know how we started talking about this, but this, especially this topic, seems to be open at all times. Here's the most pretentious thing I've ever done. Over the weekend, I attended a 5K wooden ski, wine, and cheese event.
Oh.
This is Nordic skiing, Tom, or cross-country skiing. Real men ski uphill, he says. I was on my father's 50-year-old skis and feeling great after a mug full of red wine at 1 p.m. I drunkenly slogged to the next cup of wine, which should come on my Raycon earbuds, but hypnotized by Bob Wells.
All right.
How about that?
In my best Josh voice, I loudly sang, "Glasses." The sides look like glass.
Great song, Fleetwood Mac.
He was not offered wine at the next stop.
Yeah, flagged.
I have Welch madness, he says.
Once again, I certainly recommend the Bob Welch Fleetwood Mac era, pre-Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham, and then before Bob Welch, obviously one of the greatest guitarists of all time.
Oh, well.
Early Fleetwood Mac is wonderful music.
And we've been going over drug dealers and their pets a couple days ago. We had an albino skunk, and I forget what we had. Alligator.
And also the 70s, 80s era marijuana dealer, they always had some exotic pet, it seems.
Something interesting. This is from Patrick. He had a dealer. He has several dealers here. Crazy Dave had a bobcat.
A bobcat.
That's crazy.
A guy by the name of Big G had a potbelly pig that would drink and smoke.
Oh, man.
But my favorite was Mountain. He had 3 emus.
What?
And was having emu babies.
Oh.
3 emus.
And then you get to the next level. The dealers, and then those are the guys that always have the tigers.
Yeah, it jumps up a notch.
And the most famous one, of course, were importing the hippos from Africa to Escobar had the hippos, which is now, what do they now have? Something like 1,200 of them in a river, and they're ruining the ecology.
Huge problem in Colombia. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know but if you have a good drug dealer story and they're exotic pets.
Yeah, send it in.
But the same thing is true like Michael Jackson. He wasn't a drug dealer, but he had so much money that he could, suddenly have a monkey around all the time.
Well, some of those animals were bait.
Midlife crisis doesn't have to be a sports car. Sometimes Josh Arnold, ladies and gentlemen.
Kids build a zoo.
Yeah. I mean, come on. When you're right, you're right. Okay.
Checking the trap.
The best way to listen to us insulting your favorite drug dealer or musician is to wear those Raycon earbuds.
Raycon earbuds. It's time for you to fall back in love with music. Discover true love's perfect pair of earbuds. Those are the Raycons, and they've been upgraded. You can take them to the gym, to work. They'll be your phone call buddy, premium audio that goes where you go. And Raycon's latest model, better than ever, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. And the earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycons has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get up to 20% off the entire site. That's right. Get up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
Just go to the bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car. Buy another one. It'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
Watch the way that a date treats a waiter or waitress,
or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song about that?
a little song about
Okay,
that.
all right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
I'm in Bob and Tom's studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately.
Don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because
It's so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might
perhaps
be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Christian Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply to what I had, so...
Yeah, you can go on J-Date if you'd like to see me.
Go on J-Date? Okay, I swear to God I will. I know what the J stands for. I had tennis elbow doing that all through high school. I'll see you, April.
Bye.
Sexy thing. Oh, my God.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids... They spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break.
He
They
doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is, here, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
Farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, as a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing I had.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
I'm tired of
And so to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke it.
Josh,
I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
No,
discussing.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
A tribute to Burt Bacharach. And Todd Rundgren is a musical genius and a great artist, so that should be a very interesting program.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Jess Hooker, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We're at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
I look around the room and I see the very handsome...
I'm here every day.
I was just it was just out there for one of you guys to pick up, and no one did. The very handsome Josh Arnold. I say that because Josh is working this facial hair thing. He is taking his winter beard and is taking it off in phases. We are now on phase 4. This is the...
Please, it's Winter's beard.
What did I say?
Winter beard.
Sorry. Winter's beard. Winter's beard, yeah, it sounds like from a poem.
Yes, it does.
Whose beard this is, I think I know. You know, the old...
Sure. It's very poetic.
You know that poem?
Scooby-Dooby, Dooby-Doo.
Whose horse this is, I think I know. Robert Frost.
I don't.
Bobby Frost.
How does it go? Whose horse this is, I think I know. The women are in the village, so my little horse must think me queer to shove... Wait a minute, that's not how it goes.
I didn't learn that one.
I forgot the real lyrics.
Bobby Chill's what they called him.
In today's hip-hop world, he would be Bobby Chill.
Bobby Chill. There's video of him on YouTube reading.
Yeah. He read at the Kennedy inaugural.
Yeah. No, this was just like him sitting on a couch somewhere.
By the way, Kennedy assassination buffs, if there's such a thing. Clint Hill died last week.
Now, tell us who he was.
He was the famous Secret Service agent that...
He's part of the...
When the bullets were flying, he ran to the car and shoved Mrs. Kennedy back in.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And it ruined the guy's life.
And
he was incredibly upset about it. He felt that they
threw his shoulder up.
Someone
never the same after that.
Remember, Mrs. Kennedy wasn't trying to help a Secret Service person into the car.
Yeah,
she was trying to get the hell out of that car before they kept shooting.
That was
that seemed obvious to me. Did people argue that she was trying to help? No, she was scrambling.
They were trying to make her...
She's scrambling for her life.
Of course
And why wouldn't she?
Absolutely. You're sitting there and all of a sudden...
Man.
He was publicity shy for a long time, but he felt terrible about the whole thing. In any event, we'll move forward here. We have a song from Pat now, a tribute to Josh's...
Oh, yeah.
You do?
I guess, would this be where the Hirsute Pursuit? Would that be okay to say?
That's fun.
Now, Josh is down to, he's gone from no chin hair with the full beard, and then we had
the mutton chops, and then we had the separate mustache from the mutton chops,
if you will, the biker mutton chops, maybe.
Then
I don't know.
Now it's just a Fu Manchu or a handlebar mustache, I guess. I think the handlebar mustache technically is the one that twirls up.
That's what the Raleigh fingers.
That's what I always
classic
as well. But
so we'll call this the Fu Manchu, no sideburns. And Pat, you've got your tribute.
Little Jimmy Buffett.
Oh.
Josh, he likes his movies in all kinds of genres. Porno, retro, Night of the Iguana. He wears his facial hair in all kinds of styles. A bushy old beard and a hairy old smile. I wish I had a mustache like Josh has. The 70s porno kind. A Carhartt shirt and a hot green tea. Fishing shorts that smell like reservoir slime. I remember being young like Josh with a sunny disposition, but showbiz beat me down and now I failed the audition. Well, I wish I had a mustache like Josh has, and his personality too.
Oh, that's very nice.
Wah, wah.
That's
You're
great.
right. On any given day, I will watch a little porn and then something like Night at the Iguana.
Of course. Really? Very sophisticated.
That
Yeah, a little.
is a full day.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Now, we had a chance to hear a little bit of the song High-Heeled Sneakers or High Heel Sneakers, depending, from Tommy Tucker. We were trying to figure that it was his version that was in the top 100 way back in 1964. I feel like Casey.
Oh, it feels older than that, but I love that they captured that sound.
Yeah, and it's the lyric, as you mentioned, it's put on your red dress, baby. Lord, we're going out tonight, and wear some boxing gloves in case some fool might want to fight. And then when I Googled high-heeled sneakers, the first thing that came up, dozens of ads for actual sneakers that are high-heeled. It is.
Sure, sky highs.
Well, there's the lady that developed Spanx.
Oh.
She actually did. It's a full heel. It's not like a wedge shoe. And she's selling them. And I looked them up at $500.
Well,
Seems a little high.
Yeah, that's
Seems like a lot.
They look really uncomfortable.
They look wildly uncomfortable.
I don't know how ladies walk in high heels anyway.
Practice.
No, it's crazy.
That's the only reason I don't cross dress is I couldn't handle the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you a kitten heel. It's a little one.
Oh,
yeah.
It's called a kitten heel?
It is.
I might like that.
Yeah, that threw me in connections one day in the New York Times. They had all those wacky shoe terms. I was lost.
I come in here in kitten heels, a big wig, and a red dress. So am I still welcome, Tom?
Of course. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
How long do you think?
It's a free country.
How long do you think it'd be before Tom noticed that I was dressed as a pretty lady?
Whatever you're into.
All right.
And I know there is actually a store that specializes in large shoes for people who cross-dress.
It's a growing part of their business.
We had a person in here that was into that, and that was
okay.
I find in size 14 shoes.
And a lot of the NBA guys go to a store in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's that specializes in gigantic shoes.
Very specific.
Okay.
I think it's where Shaq gets his shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, so very, very cool. Well, thank you very much, Pat. Coming up, we have some interesting stuff in the world of sports. A story that in the NFL, it's kind of a shocker.
New feature in sports. Tom is the smartest man in the world, and you will find out why. I know we all suspected it.
Yeah, we've had
it's been verified.
Our theories.
Yeah. Plus, a bizarre story about why there's this fad of women wearing glitter on dates. And it's
isn't there a lotion that has glitter in it?
You can get lotion with glitter. You can get there's also sprays.
I think that's what I do with my kitten heels and my wig and
spray glitter.
They've got everything. There's one called Clitter, which is also a lube.
It's an FDS. A lube.
When we come back,
does FDS stand for feminine deodorant spray? Is that what that stands for? All right. That seems pretty cut and dried. Why didn't they come up with some, beautiful name like Rose Aroma or something like that?
Bouquet.
Yeah. We know what it's for.
But we're not going to just call it feminine deodorant spray because we're not animals.
That's right. We call it coochie smells better or something, right?
I'm just going to let you guys twirl.
Oh, okay.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Comedian Dave Landau has joined us. You've brought your best friend along, I understand. He is Matt McClary. I have not met Matt prior to this. Matt, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, I'd like to clarify because there seems to be a certain awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
I think I can facilitate getting you less ill at ease, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the one who needs to be put at ease. I think that's everybody else.
That's precisely what I want to do. You are let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Not victim. That would be too awful.
Victim? Let's not do that.
That could potentially be.
That could be everyone else in the room. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have Asperger's.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm like Mr. Bean if he might have a gun on him. That level into the thing is, it's not actually called Asperger's anymore. In the DSM-5, it's just high functioning autism. Like I put a joke about it online, and somebody replied to me. They said you can't use that word anymore. It's politically incorrect. It's a slur. So I replied, "Shut up, Asperger's." If it's a slur, I have it. That makes it my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Asperger, and I'm going to put the hard R at the end of it, too.
What is the phrase? On the spectrum?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's,
Yeah, I never liked that one. It sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Yeah. You're at Cedar Point. You ride the spectrum. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it's great. I think of rainbow.
Yeah. No, but that's
well, that's a different thing.
Okay. Whoosh. You guys are buddies, though, right? You and Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago.
When he got in my car and kept reading signs.
Yeah. Had you been identified at that time as, did they label your particular sphere of existence?
Yeah, I was.
You know what? He's right. You're the one who's weird enough. What the hell's going on over there?
It's so difficult these days.
Will you not do this in front of company?
Please say you had been properly diagnosed. And
when I was 17, until then, it was just my fault, you know? I'm from that generation.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
Matt, if I were to be introducing you to someone, and
you wouldn't bring it up.
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't say don't be concerned about the blank stare and the weird attitude. And I would just say, hey, you figured out yourself. You're on your own. I can't figure out.
This is the perfect storm. Is what this is.
I can say, look, I know this guy seems like a total weirdo, but he's on the spectrum.
This guy seems like he's right. You wouldn't say any of that in polite society.
He's like all of us. He's doing the best that he can.
Well, I'm a performer. I might be turning it up a little.
There's a human being under there.
And you're here.
I blame Landau. You knew all this would happen.
You're smiling over there, Dave.
Yeah, look at him.
Okay, now,
Yep.
Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's a skull cap to hold the wig on.
It's kind of like
so
a yarmulke.
it don't fly off in the wig, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, geez.
Let me do
do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom?
to cover
I
my
had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
Ow! You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe how do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in
No.
Flight?
No, you're a little too light.
You remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
Absolutely.
The 13th Amendment will.
Didn't Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife? Oh, yes.
You're giving up. Don't give
That's
away
right.
the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was
Tom.
hoping for Denzel, and I've got.
You look like,
You don't look like
you look like a
Denzel.
slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
Black card. That would work for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah. As far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward. Theater at Newfields this Friday only. It's all about the ABA and trying to get those guys the money they deserve that are retired and old.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
By the way, Tom, Jess wearing a V-neck sweater in the color of titty pink
It's
over
not.
there.
No.
TIDDY. Pink. It's the name of that color.
It is not the name of this color.
What is that color?
This is peach.
Yeah, I was going to say peach.
That's a peach?
Yes.
No.
Is that
Absolutely.
Apricot?
If it's any
No.
shade of this, you guys just want to say titty pink.
Right, that is peach.
Grow up.
I beg your pardon.
You guys need to grow up. That is clearly pussy peach.
There we go.
You know what? Hang on. Let's hear Josh out. That's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. Did I say hi, Pat Godwin?
You did.
I am Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
And you were
Tom.
criticizing the name FDS for some reason.
It just dawned on me that evidently it means feminine deodorant spray.
It's
Yeah.
clinical. I mean, it's fairly clinical, but
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
they were trying to be gentle. You can tell.
I thought they should name it in some, flowery way, the way,
There are other brands that are named.
Who's a famous French perfume person? Is there
Dior, yeah.
I'm Dior for Snatch.
Snatch.
The new.
I like Snatch.
Or Poussey from Dior.
What is John Lennon saying in that song? Pussy, pussy. Remember?
It's
It's supposed to be
I think that's a Cheech Marin song.
You're calling my name, John.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. You're calling my
Yeah, there's a lot of whispering in there.
John.
Some of that solo Lennon. It's either brilliant or just not anything.
Yeah,
You don't like Working Class Hero?
Whatever gets you
He
through
was
that
never
night.
a working class hero.
Oh, I like that. I like that. And you're so crazy. Well, you can't say that.
He grew up playing guitar and then he got rich. The guy's he didn't do anything in Liverpool besides that, right? He wasn't like a factory
Working
worker.
class
Blisters
heroes.
on his hands,
As
man.
you're born, they make you feel small.
What do you know about it, Lennon?
By giving you no time instead of it all.
That's very good.
I
Pat.
do like that song.
But you're all
Yeah, you can't. There's a
curses.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. No, I do like that. Of course, a writer can write about stations not of their own.
I give you Bruce Springsteen.
Well, that's actually
Yeah,
true.
he has 38 bathrooms. So this is Christmas.
I love that.
And
that one
what
too.
have you done? No?
That's my least favorite Christmas song.
It's pretty.
I like it.
And so this is Yoko. Please turn off her mic.
You've seen that video with Chuck Berry here, Joko singing.
Oh, yeah.
Gets the big eyes.
The greatest.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We have to visit the sports page.
Yes, we
because
must.
we have revolutionary news in the world of the NFL.
Well, I think you'll find this first story especially very interesting. The Miami Dolphins are the top-ranked team. They're number 1. The Vikings are number 2. This is for the second consecutive season in the NFL Players Association report card.
Now, does this mean how pleased the players are with the management of the team?
Exactly. Everything about the team, from the food they're eating to how they treat their families to the parking, everything. Falcons are the 3rd, Vegas Raiders 4th, and the Chargers round out the top 5. It's the 3rd annual NLPA report card released yesterday at the Scouting Combine. Steelers, Jets, Browns, Patriots, and Cardinals were in the bottom of 5. Would you care to guess who was the bottom-ranked team before Snyder sold the team? Would you? Yeah, it was Washington. That's right. Let's see. J.C. Tretter, the NFLPA's chief strategy officer, said 1,695 players responded to their survey. An average of 52 players per team.
Wow.
77% of the union's membership. The report cards compiled between August 26th and November 20th.
And then when do their parents have to sign them? Do they have till the end of the week before they sign the report cards?
I would imagine they.
Okay.
You think some of the players go home and go, I lost my report card.
By the way, parents out there, you'll know this if you're like me and have younger kids. There are no report cards anymore except for digital.
Yeah, everything's on an app.
Yeah. So I went out to I went to get my one of my kids the driver's license.
Yeah.
And they go, well, you have to bring in a report card. I did. Well, there isn't one.
Mm-hmm. You show it on your phone.
Yeah. There's this.
Yeah.
Did they accept it?
No, I had to go get some other form of ID. It was,
they didn't accept it.
It was a nightmare.
No.
But the day of having the report card that you sign, those days are gone. At least where my kids go to school. So.
Yeah, you just get a text alert that said the grades are in. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Check
so
your
you
kid's
see them
grades.
before your kid does.
Well, they know because all of that stuff is accessible to them too.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh yeah, they know what their grade is every second.
I know.
Yeah, they
I know
always
Jimmy's grades every second of the
Oh,
day.
no. I liked when you had to guess how much more work you had to do.
I remember having a bad report card one time and got off the bus and dropped it down the drain.
Oh, good move.
And just said I didn't get one.
Can they still change the grades?
You mean like on a written?
Yeah.
Or, no, not at all. Yeah.
Remember the great days when you change a F into a B? Remember that?
Oh,
That was the easy one.
It was? That never.
F to B is the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did that.
Right?
Well, you didn't have to. Right?
No.
I got Fs in high school.
Math, that was your weakness?
Yeah. And my parents eventually just stopped punishing me. I go, I'm getting Fs. You can get as mad as me as you want.
Is that what you told him?
yeah.
You just were matter of fact. Look, nothing you do to me is going to make any difference. I'm just going to flunk.
Unless you can figure out a way to connect porno videos to math, we're out of luck here.
Let me read another book. I hated math.
Me too. My freshman year in high school, out of five courses, I was flunking 4 of them. And my dad got the report card and walked into my room and said, "This S stops now."
Yeah.
And the next, I have got all B's. He scared the hell out of me.
Okay, very good.
I was terrified.
So the NFL has a report card. And so who are the 2 winning teams? Miami and who was it?
Miami's number 1, Vikings number 2, Falcons 3, Vegas 4, Chargers 5.
And this is how
everything
the team feels that they're treated by their management and food, etc. That's interesting.
Right.
Does it ever equate to wins?
I was just going to say the same thing.
No, well, I would think, what's the old saying? Winning cures everything. So I would imagine that, like Washington was the worst franchise a year ago, and now I think they're 20th, I think, this year or something like that.
Can we issue a report card here?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we have like quarterly reviews?
I've already been written up too many times.
I was going to say.
Yeah, there's only one meeting you have to have.
Yeah, Pat is the only report card that came with little bottles he has to fill every week.
Hi, Pat. Come in. Thanks for coming in, Pat. Have a seat.
You pass.
Generally, we try not to threaten the listeners. Generally.
You pass, but we have bad news. You're pregnant.
Well, that's the old joke. I was just talking to a friend of mine yesterday about this. A certain famous person that was a
Brad Pitt
had some no now deceased.
Oh yeah.
Was apparently someone I know happened to be in a AA meeting with this guy, and it's obviously it's anonymous, so you can't see.
Right.
Oh,
And apparently, this guy would come in and he would say to everybody, "Hey man, I got to get some urine," and he would get their clean urine. But the old joke is that someone did that, and the counselor came on and said, "Well, there's no alcohol in your urine, but you're pregnant for a
you're
guy."
perimenopausal.
Yeah, that's an old
Do you
joke.
remember what the problem was for presenting fake urine? The big
temperature.
hurdle. That was the hurdle they had to overcome. The temperature.
Yeah, so if you're desperate, I guess you put it in your mouth, switch it around for a couple minutes, then put it in the jar.
No, there's wraps you can do to tape to your leg.
I have a couple of special. I mean, there's some people
these days with the ever-present Stanley.
Yeah.
I picked up my daughter at school yesterday. I am not joking. You know those things we have here where you carry 6 cups of coffee, those big plastic totes.
Sure.
Yeah.
She comes out of school yesterday, full of Stanleys.
Oh my gosh.
In that
That
carrier?
she had left in her locker.
And then I went to the Lost and Found there. It looks like the history of thermoses.
I believe it. Yeah.
Those things are everywhere.
I like to think that she's beating up other kids and taking their stand.
Yeah. Toughen them up.
Give it here. Give it here, babe.
That is the big NFL story is coming up.
That's right. Where Tom was, we proved Tom is a genius.
No, it's just a smart.
No, it's.
Well, that's all coming up.
No denying it.
I'm certainly excited
There's
about
also
that.
no denying Prize Picks. Basketball season is gearing up. Playoff time. And Prize Picks is the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy accessible to all. The app's really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport and pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best. Fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to everybody in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. You get $50, boom, in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in bonus credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for registration and details.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, some interesting NFL news. Comedian Al Jackson and more. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
But yeah, we're going to do one right now. This is a song about, some things that kind of went wrong a while back. Oh. Completely original number. Hope you like it.
No more Mennonite guy. No more watching MTV. No more Mennonite guy. They said, get down on your knees. numbers in the lottery. Oh, they say no more Mennonite guy. No more eating store-bought meat. No more Mennonite guy. They said, kill it, then we'll eat.
The mule kicked me in the head today. I broke my brand new plow. My wife's been thrown out of the sewing circle. I caught my son with a cow. I went to church in my black tuxedo. How was I to know that when you pray with the Amish people, you can't wear rented clothes? So I say,
no more Amish nice guy. No more making quilts through the trees. No more Amish nice guy. I say, someone give me my car keys. My car keys. My car keys,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish, our house band today here in the Bob and Tom program. Thank you very much, fellas. Take
Thank
5.
you.
Start making furniture.
Maybe later we'll play another Alice Cooper song called Mules Out. You can play that.
And Graber, Alice Cooper is not a female barrel maker.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe.
You're thinking of the wrong lady, Josh. You know Allison. She makes fine barrels.
Does she?
One of the best Coopers in northern Indiana.
Thank you very much.
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh, sure.
Love that guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hello, Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, this is a good song.
This is nice.
Heavy on the organ. Yeah.
That's the idea, you see.
I'm a sucker for an organ.
Did you say your organ's heavy?
You're sucking. You're sucking with that.
I will rephrase that.
Yeah. You better go back to it.
But you know what I mean.
Al Jackson stopping by later this morning. There's Ace Cosby. Joke of the day on the way. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Chick, do you like Zydeco music?
No.
I love it.
Okay.
But I need to know, is Zydeco an instrument or the style of music?
I think it's the style.
It sounds racist.
It does?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it does to me.
Well, there's
I
a
think
song.
you're-
no.
You Zydeco looking mother.
Yeah, there's something.
Oh, well, boy, you could say anything there.
Right.
I don't
think that's Zydeco. Zydeco's more
I love that
Cajun-y
song.
sort
Ever
of.
correct.
Yeah. It's harmonica and accordion, right? Isn't it? Heavy accordion?
There's an artist.
Buckwheat Zydeco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he specializes in that? I've got to look it up.
He must.
Does he play Zydeco? I remember the name and I thought it was somewhat problematic.
Club and that.
No, you remember him. He was in the Little Rascals. Buckwheat. Plays Zydeco music.
Great. That's
Him,
exactly.
Those kids.
Him and Petey.
Funny.
Petey's still alive. Isn't that interesting?
What?
All lies. Could we get some sports out of you over there?
All lies.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you squeeze my head. Thank you very much. Let's look at the combine. Oh, Tom, are you watching the combine today? Today the action gears up, Tom.
Yeah, I got to be there at 2:30 for my tryouts.
Is that what time you have to go? Really?
Man, I'm nervous. I haven't done a thing.
Today from 3 until 8 Eastern time. defensive linemen and linebackers. They go through their paces, Tom. 40-yard dash, the cone drill, stuff like that.
They were cones.
We are from France. And then tomorrow from 3 till 9, defensive backs and tight ends. And Saturday, running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers. That'll be the deep ball. Catch that deep ball. And then Monday, offensive linemen. And parking is free, and
nice. Okay.
You have to go online. You have to go online and take a picture of the QR code to get in Lucas Oil Stadium. And pass rusher Abdul Carter says everybody says he should be the number 1 pick in this year's draft. However, it was revealed yesterday that tests came back, says Carter has a stress reaction in his right foot. He needs surgery.
Oh,
So
no.
that might affect his first pick status. And now it's time for Tom Griswold. Genius.
Don't you love this little number? It's so
Tom grew up in Shaker Heights, Ohio, or as he says, Shaker, with a mother, a father.
What does this have to do with anything?
3 brothers.
He's about to...
two brothers.
I'm going to...
He's
2
celebrating
brothers.
you.
Well, the third one you don't talk about.
Of course.
And...
Zydeco.
Zydeco Griswold. That's right.
Did not look like my dad.
You remember that? The NFL is considering changing overtime rules in the regular season to decrease the advantage for teams who win the coin toss, Tom.
This is awful.
Are you happy now?
Well, it's because 56% of the time, the team that wins the coin toss wins the game.
It's only 6%.
No, it's not. It's
50-50. Yeah, you're right.
It's not 50-50.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. What I'm saying is it's only a 6% difference. Who cares?
Right.
You can't fix that.
Because it's not fair. And in the world of gambling, they're trying to make the game more and more fair because people get very upset when they have a lot of money on the line and a flip of the coin changes the
Tired
game.
of all this talk of fairness.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
Life ain't fair, is
Right.
it?
No, I mean, look, life is wonderful. It really is. It's more fair than it isn't. But my gosh, some of the unfairness can stay.
So what are they going to do? I know right now you have, unless you score, what is it, a touchdown on the first possession? Both teams have to get the ball.
One of the strongest ideas for the NFL, they're floating them out there, is to have the regular season overtime rules mirror the current postseason overtime with the ability to still end in a tie in the playoffs overtime, a 15-minute period where each team has the chance to possess the ball.
Is anybody awake?
I'm not laughing.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
This is more exciting than going the hour-to-hour roster of what they're doing.
Hang on a second. Here we go. Now there's something to sink his teeth into.
Okay.
The NFL says it plans to use state-of-the-art technology for measurements in 2025. Another instance of Tom being a genius.
No, I mean, it's sending the chain gang out there. It's like a throwback to the 1800s.
Yeah, let's not change anything ever. You're right.
The accuracy is important, and I think in a couple of the playoff games there were some incredibly bad calls.
Why can't we send robots out there and have them play for the players? And the players could be running the controls.
Just run a simulation.
They don't get hurt. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It'd be like that golf league where they hit the screen.
Your attempt at an analogy is
according
failing.
to NBC's Pro Football Talk. I'm sorry, what was that?
Your attempt at making an analogy here is completely pointless.
6 cameras will be used for virtual line-to-gain technology, along with 12 boundary line cameras and 14 Hawkeyes skeletal track cameras. Now's your chance, Hawkeye. Shoot them now. Kimberly Fields.
From Facts of Life?
Yep.
Tootie?
The NFL's senior vice president, and do not call her Tootie.
Oh, those days are behind her.
My. She says we used this in background last season. The goal for 25 is to continue to train our techs, finalizing all of our officiates. Anybody awake? Officiating processes and procedures.
Did you know that everyone who was part of a chain gang in the NFL was on parole?
Really?
Yeah, that was the NFL salute to
The
prisoners.
work release? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like that. Yeah, a nice work release program.
Hence the chain gang.
Important. Yeah.
That's a sound
of the man.
You prefer that or the Pretenders chain gang?
Oh, that's a great song. I got a kid. I'm 43, baby.
I love both, but I'm with you, chick. That old one is so great.
Now, Chrissy Hind has a size 14 woman's shoe.
Would you choke on her foot?
Big feet, no.
No, too big?
No, too big.
Would you drown in her fluids?
That's Melissa Etheridge, I think.
No, but you might have to throw me a life raft.
Yeah, Chrissy Hind is very talented. You're right.
Yeah.
There's
she got that brass in pocket.
Oh, you got the drink I made you.
I had a really funny joke, but I couldn't laugh. Laughing so hard at it myself, I lost it.
It worked.
There's one of their albums where she is sitting on a bed, or laying on a bed playing guitar, and her feet are like as big as the album cover.
That could have been out of perspective.
Could have been a perspective thing.
So they'll be able to actually track the real forward progress of the ball. Are they going to put a chip in the ball, or is it just going to be visual? You know, because they obviously can't see through people to see the ball.
I think that chip has to be in the ball for make this all work. I believe. Weird. Why didn't you look this up in your extensive reporting?
Because I'm not the sports director. I do my job.
Neither am I, pal.
Don't you listen to that, chicks?
Shots have been fired.
You know, he wouldn't be happy if he didn't have somebody to pick on, you know? A string of train heists. Oh, this is a great story. In California.
I did this for you.
Have, no, somebody else put you up to this. A theft of about $2 million worth of Nike sneakers. According to the Los Angeles Times,
Oh, the new Jordans.
the thieves boarded freight trains, either waited for a scheduled stop or caused an emergency stop in order to loot the cargo.
If nothing else, this is like a cowboy movie.
Yeah.
In the Old West,
Butch
they're
and Sundance.
stopping trains to steal sneakers. I pulled this yesterday afternoon and sent it to you because I thought you'd be so excited. Because they stole almost as many shoes as you have in your closet.
That's not true.
It was $2 million worth.
Of the 10 robberies in the past year, investigators say all but one resulted in the theft of Nike sneakers. The Los Angeles Times reports that the crime wave has continued even after the arrest of a man authorities described as the ringleader.
Seen any pictures of hobos lately? Oh, there were
The fresh Nikes.
they're wearing the Air Jordans. That's right.
New kicks.
Is there a brand new version, a brand new colorway for the Jordans coming out?
Yeah, they're coming out right now.
Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's like the I don't know.
Wasn't there a ship that sunk and they had a boatload full of Nikes? Remember this? And there were Nike shoes washing up on shore. Remember?
That was the SS Soul. 78 people perished. You can read all about it in my book. Commercial shipping and tragic
Does
disaster.
anyone awake?
I believe it started with that boat slipped into the water like an old man into a bath. That's right. It took 3 hours to sink. Let's see.
I think it's just exciting.
Oh, he's still talking about this after he says, is anybody still awake twice?
The fact it's a train. When was the last time you heard about a train robbery?
Yeah, no, they're rare these days,
Yeah.
it seems.
So I just thought it was fascinating. I mean, what are the great train robbery movies? Obviously, the Great Train. You got the Butch and Sundance.
Yeah.
Throw Mama from the train.
That's more of a murder thing,
No
yes.
robbery.
Yeah.
Taking of Pelham, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, the subways, that counts.
That's good.
Oh, do they have a nickname for the...
Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
So it's not the stories, basically, that's boring. It's just my voice.
No.
No,
it's
okay. No.
Do they have a cool nickname for the shoe thief?
Okay.
What? Oh, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Public Enemy size 12. I don't know. Billy the sneakerhead. Something with it.
You're just spitball.
Okay, sorry. Let's move forward here. What have you got?
A man from a small village in Tanzania is the patriarch of a massive family, 16 wives.
Whoa.
104 children, 144 grandchildren. In a recent interview, MZ, he's the master of ceremony. His name is spelled M-Z-E-E.
Wow.
MZ Ernesto Miyanuchi Kapinga. Oh, Kapinga. Told reporters he began expanding his family at the request of his father. He said each wife has their own house, her own kitchen. There's no competition. 16 wives again. Everybody knows their place. We farm together. We eat together. We work together. And this is not just a home. It's a system, and it really works. And he says, frankly, I think it's big of me. Well, big of all of us, I think, is what he said. The family reportedly relies on their crops and livestock for food.
Well, yeah.
They mainly grow corn, beans, cassava, and bananas, and what they don't consume themselves gets traded or sold for other goods.
Jess, you know a lot about food. What is cassava? Do you know?
Yeah, what's...
It is a starchy root vegetable. It can often be substituted for potatoes.
Oh,
yeah.
so similar to a jicama.
Yeah.
It's green.
Yeah.
It's green in color and has
Sounds like a sex move.
A waxy outer coating.
I gave her the old cassava.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did she?
She won't be sitting for a week.
At the peak of his polygamous wife, Kapinga had 20 wives, so he's down 4 wives. He has some openings.
Oh,
for some wives, huh?
Some more work to do.
He's taking naps.
And here's the punchline. 7 of the 16 current wives, 7 of them are sisters.
Hey!
That's better than what I thought you were going to say.
Pretty rad. Pretty rad.
I thought you were going to say underage.
Well.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It would appear that traditional Western standards aren't really applied in this case.
Yeah, no, this goes without saying, Jess.
Oh, and here you go.
Underage.
My bad.
Tom, you have 7 kids, so don't feel bad. You forget their names most of the time. Mr.
How many kids? He has how many?
He has 104 children.
Oh, okay.
144 grandchildren. He did admit that sometimes he struggles with the name of his children and his grandchildren.
Yeah, of course.
He can't remember.
After a while, you just run out. Just name them after whatever you see.
Just number them.
This is my son, Coffee Cup. Here's, and this is his sister, Felt Pen.
Come here, Cuppy.
It's got to be tough. Are you click, click, clack or click, click, clack?
Oh, there's Blanket. Come here, Blanket.
Okay.
That is a kid's name. Hang on.
Have you seen Vacuum Cleaner? Okay.
Kid sucks, I tell you. Just won't take life serious.
So is that a world record?
Was it?
I don't know. Is that the world record for?
I think it's just madness.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is that sports?
Good morning, you guys. Today, Josh looks the best he ever has. Please let him know.
I ever have? Wow, thank you.
My daughter listens to the show and watches it. She says that Josh has never looked more handsome.
Well, thank you very much.
Once again, Josh's beard is gone, and now it's just a big mustache, a handlebar mustache, I guess we're calling it. Or a Fu Manchu, as they say. And tomorrow it'll just be you'll take off the sides of it.
Yeah.
No, we're going to get. Are we going to get the pencil thin tomorrow?
I'm going to do that Saturday, and so there'll be pictures.
Oh, there'll be photos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot wait to see that.
That's going to take work. I don't. Why, boy.
Why did you agree to that?
Funny.
It will be funny.
All right.
Okay, I'm certainly looking forward to that. Now, is that sports?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's head over to the Silac Insurance News Desk. Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee.
Let's saunter on over there.
What's going on over there?
A woman went viral on TikTok after she shared that she always covers her body in glitter before going on a date. The video shows content creator Dalia Grande wearing a black dress and spraying glitter over her entire body as she gets ready for a date. She says, going on a first date because I'm at the age where they could be married. Married men hate glitter. She wrote on the video.
Oh, that's not all men hate glitter.
Well, the thing is, the dating theory goes that if the man is married, he wouldn't try to get intimate with her because it would get all over him and his wife would know he was with another woman.
Hate this.
You don't want, Josh, you wouldn't want to come home if you were a married guy with glitter in your beard.
I don't want to date a woman who's going to set traps thinking I might be married.
Yeah.
Right.
She is batty.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think it's weird too.
How do you get the glitter to stick on you?
Glitter just is hard. Like even when you rent houses and Airbnbs and stuff now, they'll write it in like no glitter.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Because it gets everywhere and you can't clean it up.
I don't like glittery Christmas ornaments.
I don't either.
Or bags.
Wasn't this a strip club thing?
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah.
Wasn't it a strip club thing, chick? Don't you
What
have a
was
story?
what was her quote again? What was her quote in the story again?
Going on a first date because I'm at an age where they could be married. Married men hate glitter.
Married men hate glitter. Why do you think that is, Tom? I bet it's a strip club thing.
Oh, have you been listening to anything? We've already said all those things.
You started it with the strip club. Never mind.
Oh, no, Jess asked you a question as though there was some story.
Yeah, there's some
right
telling us.
And it's okay if you don't want to share.
That's
but
fine. That's
I've never had glitter on my bodies.
I used to, if you went to a strip club, I had a goatee for a long time. There would be glitter in my goatee.
Yeah, because that's just, they use it as a shimmer. It's almost
exactly?
like a shimmer rather than a glitter.
From her boobies?
Yes.
Why was your mouth? Your mouth would be near her boob.
Oh, these St. Louis strip clubs were awesome. They would sort of put you in a motorboat type position.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you allowed to motor the boat?
She would do it. You stayed still, and she would go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to sit on your hands?
Back in the private rooms, yes, but not when you're at the stage. I typically just stayed at the stage.
Huh.
Yeah, but they would come out and do that.
Nice.
Yeah. So it cost you like $1. It was awesome.
You go back, go back. Tell your mom. No. I was at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to work. I'm crafting on a Friday night at 2 a.m. drunk.
Didn't you have the greatest strip club visit ever at one time?
Yes, I did have a very. I had a handful.
Famous, right?
One was fantastic. Yeah,
it's famous.
Yeah, it was with a porn star who was feature dancing at the club, and I got a private dance with her. And
no need to go into any more detail.
It was great. It was great.
The transaction completed, Tom.
All right.
Wow.
Just awesome.
But this is allegedly a viral trend.
I guess this is something that single women do, and this is how the guy will stay away from her if she has glitter on her, and that's what tells her he's married.
I think that's completely flawed.
But so is she also willing to do whatever to the guy on the first date?
Right.
If he's not married?
Exactly.
It's really weird. It's a weird
flawed
thing.
Process here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Another one is leaving a hair tie in the car somewhere, because I know that's bad, but that's another one that women do. Yeah.
See, we like to think that Jess is cool, but she knows all these tricks.
Yeah, there is a viral video out there right now where coworkers of men that they don't like will just throw hair ties in their car.
Yeah, you go to prison.
No kidding.
Wait.
That can cause.
Explain that slower.
A hair tie, like a hair tie. If it's not my hair tie, it's not your wife's hair tie. Who the hell hair tie is that? And so just
so let's say Jess is mad at me one day and I'm married. She could just throw one in my car.
And his life is over.
Trying to ruin my life.
Yeah.
He can't explain that.
We are diabolical.
So, what time is the next meeting? I want to go and see what you guys are doing. I had no idea.
What if your significant found another hair tie in your car?
Oh, yeah.
He's got three daughters at home.
Every time I clean my car, I find Stanleys and hair ties and crayons and
crayons.
We should come back with more talk of this.
Plotting against ladies.
Am I wrong?
Okay.
Yes.
What about panties in the glove box?
We're going to take a break.
All right.
Panties in the glove box sounds like a title of an album.
It does. Aerosmith, Panties in the glove box.
Yeah, that might be a good album for them. But we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's your pal Josh Arnold. You know, every year, rock fans and metalheads from around the world travel to Louisville, Kentucky for one of the biggest and best music festivals on the planet. Louder Than Life. 90 bands perform over 4 days, and I knew that I had to join my fellow 160,000 so-called loudmouths for the experience of a lifetime. Louder than life. You know, one of the best things about these festivals is the people watching. The folks here are amazing. They're wonderful. They're freaks. They're lunatics, they're weirdos, and so am I. I am excited to talk to a few of these folks right now. Hey, I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, tell me, who are you here to see? Hey, I'm here with Jerry. Jerry, who are you here to see? Having a killer time, as you can hear, the show is going on.
You rock! 60!
Hey, I'm here with Amber. Now, Amber, my gosh, these stilts are amazing. How tall are they? And how long have you been a stiltser, if you will? Wow, that's awesome. What band are you most excited to see here? All right, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, I'm here with Aurora. She is enjoying Louder Than Life. Aurora, who did you come to see? Aurora, how does it feel to be the youngest person here at Louder Than Life? You know, I got to be honest, I didn't expect you to be such a diva and to not really answer our questions. Louder Than Life isn't just about the music. There are badass exhibits, super cool shops, and of course, the essential fuel for any great party, delicious drinks. Now we're going to play one of the tougher games here in Kentucky, urine or whiskey. And fantastic food. A loaded chicken fries with all that stuff inside. Gonna eat it all up, gonna eat it up. I love those loaded chicken fries. A loaded chicken fries. You know what I miss? I haven't been in a mosh pit in like 20 years. I don't see one going on. Maybe I'll just start one. All right, I'll start a mosh pit. There's these guys. That's the coolest motherfucker here. Hey, I'll be right back. All right, you do it. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where could I be? Where did I go? There I am, crowd surfing now. Look at me, right in the crowd. Look at me, woo! I'm riding on the crowd, they're passing me along. Oops, I almost hit that gal, did you see? Surfing on the crowd. Earlier, there was a wheelchair guy. Did you see him? That was pretty cool. Surfing on the crowd. I bet some people were mad they had to lift all of my weight. Oh, it's against the rules, but I don't care. I'm surfing on the crowd. You've got the point. We probably could have cut this already. Oh, I almost fell. Did you see that? Almost dropped me. Did you see that? Almost fell right to the ground. Because I'm surfing. The music at Louder Than Life might be angry and aggressive, but the people there, the exact opposite. Everyone had a great, safe, terrific time. We had all kinds of laughs, and we celebrated the world of rock and metal. I now consider myself to be a lifelong loudmouth. And Louder Than Life, you can count on me being there every year from here on out.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
But in any event,
where the hell is that?
Just reading down the fine print.
I know.
So you set us up, is what you do. So you can seem omnipotent, is what just happened.
It does say that fans of the most successful teams are more likely to have a lower blood alcohol.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that would make sense.
how about this?
What?
No.
Swifties drink more than Kansas City fans. They did that. They did that as part of their survey.
That can't be
right at all. Swifties' average age are 11, aren't they?
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden this has been handed down by Jesus Christ himself that this result is accurate. You call the others into question.
No, I call.
God, I hate you.
I call all of these statistics into question.
Oh, Swifties are pretty drunk. Oh, that sounds about right to me, huh?
We've got Monster Energy Supercross tickets coming up on this show. That's coming up real soon.
Welcome back to the Bob and Top Show. There's Jess Hooker and Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hello, Chick.
Yes, sir.
A couple quick things. Yesterday at this time, we were saying hello to Edwin McCain. Edwin is a great singer, songwriter. He's going to be in Skokie, Illinois tonight, Rockford, Illinois tomorrow, Council Bluffs, Iowa Saturday, and Minneapolis coming up on Sunday. Also out there, Willie G and Tommy Brennan, comedians. They're going to be in Louisville at the Louisville Comedy Club tonight, and then in Columbus, Ohio at the Leisure Club. Yes, on Friday. As I'm a man of leisure.
I feel some leisure is in order.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be performing on the Lanai.
I have on my leisure suit.
I never wore leisure suits. What about you?
Never.
You didn't have one?
No, God, no.
Even
Was that
after
the style, or was it the material? What made it?
It was. They were mostly
yes.
polyester, boxy.
Yeah. And most often the collar of the shirt underneath the sport coat would go over the collar.
The guy from the $6 Million Man wore them all the time.
I guess I'm thinking more John Travolta in, what is that?
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever?
Really
Was it like
wide
that?
lapels.
Yeah, they were hideous.
They were eventually associated with a certain lower class of man, thanks in no small part to Leisure Suit Larry.
Yes. Remember Leisure Suit Larry? Go out and get a hooker. And
it was a game that you would play.
Yeah, and you had to hit.
What?
You had to.
A computer game.
You had to type in C:Larry or something to get it started.
We would go to Babbage's. It was like a computer store, and we would beg my dad to buy a Leisure Suit Larry, and he never did.
Oh my gosh, that's like Grand Theft Auto.
It was kind of like the first Grand Theft Auto, but you would go out and get whores.
Remember that, Tom? It was on floppy disk. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Leisure Suit. I think maybe, did Herb Tarlick wear them on WKRP, maybe?
Oh, I think so.
He must have.
It came and went very quickly, although not as quickly as the Nehru jacket.
Nehru
jacket? Never even heard that.
I kind of like the Nehru.
How do you spell it?
N-H-R-U.
R-U.
All at once now.
N-E-H-R-U, I believe. I think.
H-R-U.
And it was Johnny Carson famously wore one once, I guess. Is that right? And then it didn't take off.
Those are wild.
You'd recognize it immediately.
Oh, it was hideous.
The collar had like a square cutout. In
This one looks like Dr. Evil.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's from India.
Yeah. It's quite becoming culturally, but
I
couldn't pull it off.
It didn't work over. I haven't seen one in quite. It was one of those Hollywood things for about 2 weeks, and then.
If you've seen any Bollywood movie, you've seen a Nehru jacket.
Yeah.
My father wore one.
Really? Did he look good in it?
No.
Your father was a man of the theater.
He wore to a wedding once with purple bell bottoms.
Ah, that's fantastic.
Wow.
I'll get a picture. I know you.
It was associated with those beaded curtains and reefer and black lights.
And he fathered
kind of hippie-esque
children, huh?
6.
I can't believe Carson wore one of these.
I famously wore one.
That's amazing.
I think Johnny was the first one to practice merchandising.
Yeah, Johnny had a line of clothing.
Yeah. Pennies or Sears or somewhere like that. Yeah.
Johnny Carson stuff was this is a friend of my dad's was a plaintiff's attorney, and he told me once, I think I've mentioned this in the air before, that he would get all of his he was a white guy, he would get all of his clothes if he had to be in front of a jury. He would dress like Johnny Carson, and as he said, the African American attorneys would always wear very serious looking suits. dark pinstripe suits because he said he could, if he got in front of a jury like that in that kind of a suit, it would kill him. They would perceive it. There's a difference in perception of the way one's cultural background, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I don't know if that applies these days. I'm sure there are a lot of lawyers who get in front of juries that probably are very careful about what they wear.
Yeah.
But he loved the Johnny Carson stuff.
I had a big crush on Johnny Carson growing up.
Oh.
Yeah, always liked him.
Well, isn't that wild? That is wild. Ed, did you hear?
Yeah, don't read about him. Just enjoy him the way he was.
Oh,
He was great on TV, and that was about it.
He could not, he was very uncomfortable around more than like a couple people.
Unless they were women.
Oh.
Yeah, he liked his ladies.
Got around.
That's right. Yeah, all right. He had the ding.
Ladies
ding
But he might see. I think he would like you, and he would show you a magic trick.
Yeah.
He would probably have a deck of cards and come up to you, and
He was a magician.
You might actually be charmed by him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care to talk to us.
Quite the magician.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fan. As was Cavett, all right?
Dick Cavett was a magician.
Came up magicians.
He sure did.
Steve Martin started doing magic stuff. Well, it's time for us to go over to Jess Hooker, sitting over there in place of Christy Lee this week.
Well, when we left you, we were talking about dirty tricks that women play on men. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, women will put on glitter lotion or glitter spray is what this woman did. Her name is Dalia.
And she's single.
on TikTok, and
All right.
she's single, and she says she's at an age where men could possibly be married, and she knows if she wears the glitter, they won't get close to her because then their wives will see the glitter on them.
I
Blah,
remember.
blah, blah.
I remember this story. I went into a strip club and I wasn't attacked by a stripper with glitter on. I was attacked by one of our wonderful listeners who had a T-shirt that had glitter all over the front of it. And when I left the strip club, I had glitter
From the nose down.
in my hair.
Oh, man.
On my face. On my Schwarzstocke. It was everywhere, Tom.
Oh, yikes.
Got a letter from Jeff. He says, hello, Radio Nincompoops
That's
and
us.
Jess. When I was serving in the Army Reserves many years ago, we had one of the girls in our unit donate a pair of panties, and we buried them in the bottom of a guy's duffel bag.
Oh.
Needless to say, when he got home, his wife did his laundry. She found them and interrogated him as to whose panties were they. He came in the next month and immediately called us SOBs.
Wow.
Oh, God.
That's so mean.
Yeah, that's a tough
There's
prank.
got to be a wife or girlfriend out there cool enough to see that that's a joke and laugh along.
Yes, but that's trust.
Yeah, that is. That's
right.
what it is.
And unfortunately, a lot of
that's evil.
Yeah.
Oh, funny though. I mean, I think Barrick's pranks are fair game.
Really?
Yeah. You know,
Yes.
short of fragging.
Well, sure. I don't know what that's the.
Boy,
extent.
that's
shooting your own. Shooting your own.
It's when so let's say you go to the bathroom and I take a grenade and throw it under the stall.
Oh, yeah. That's quite a prank.
Yeah.
That's interesting that of all of us, the one the most likely to be fragged would be you. Yeah.
Coming up, we have a special.
Pat got lost again.
A special visitor. Plus, we'll get a tune out of Mr. Godwin over there. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, everybody. We're at the Indiana State Fair at the Dairy Bar, my favorite stop, my first stop here today, because we had to get some delicious shakes. While I was waiting for Josh to get here, I noticed that I probably am skewing the median age. On an off day at the fair, fair in the middle of the week, it's either 80 or 5.
Yeah. Either way, there are a lot of strollers. And we're eating some milkshake. Christy got the chocolate. I got the vanilla. Should we do that thing where we do the flavor kiss, and get a mix?
Oh, what do you mean? I thought you were going to do like we were married and do this.
Oh yeah. I'm now going to sell this spoon on eBay to the creepiest listener because this was in Christy's mouth.
That is so. Okay, so Josh, we're about to walk into the Midway at the Indiana State Fair, and I know we should probably ride a ride together.
I want to ride the Crazy Mouse. I want to ride the log flume.
No, I can't ride those.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yeah. The only thing I like is the Ferris wheel.
No, that's the only thing I'm terrified of. We're not riding the Ferris wheel.
We gotta ride the Ferris wheel.
You're never going to get me on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I genuinely do not like this. Oh my God, you hear it?
Fine.
Oh, we're stopped. We are stopped.
Look at this lovely view. We can see the Coliseum.
Oh man.
You can see the track where they, have some racing. And
I'm sure.
You can see the Midway. What a beautiful.
I can see
Midway.
downtown.
You can see downtown. That's right.
Oh, I can't take it. I don't know. I mean, there might be one way to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm just grateful that you decided to ride this with me. I don't know, maybe we're stuck up here. We haven't seen the move
That's
for a while. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hate the way it moves. I can't take it. I feel like we are going down.
We are. See? Now we're going back up. Very nice.
Oh! We are swaying far too much.
We are not swaying, Josh.
Ooh.
We are not. All right. Oh, we're done.
Oh, damn it.
Man. Josh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that really would get to you like that. You know what I'll do? Since you did that for me, I'm going to ride one of your rides. Oh, you really like that, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I don't really want. I'm backtracking. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. Since you've never been here before, Josh, we're on the shuttle.
Yeah.
This is powered by a tractor. If you're really into tractors and you've never been to the state fair, since I have to leave soon, you ought to go to Pioneer Village because there's a great John Deere exhibit.
Okay.
Also on the other side, the FFA has a wonderful little barn, and they've got little goats and little sheep and these really cool Indian cattle or something. And you can feed them carrots, and they're just adorable. There's also the Department of Natural Resources. You can see some pretty interesting things.
Oh, I'm going to see all of it.
And don't forget, you've got all these wonderful food vendors that we haven't even hit on. I mean, what do we get? Pork chop?
I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with most of the just the.
We pretty much ate a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the things I can see.
it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
What's cooking over there?
Well, we received some letters about marijuana dealers, particularly back in the day when it was all underground, and the penchant, if you will, for them to have exotic pets.
So far, we've had an albino skunk. We had an alligator. This morning, we had a bobcat, a potbelly pig, who would drink and smoke, by the way, 3 emus, and our latest letter. My late father was an avid listener to your show, and I listen when I have a job that I can. My father was a drug dealer. Preach, brother. He told me about a parrot he had before I was born. It would say things like, "Want to get high?" and stash it under the couch.
Wow. God, is that funny.
If the parrot saw him prepping it, he would start defecating all over. The parrot, not the father.
Thank you for the clarity.
That's not why he got rid of it, though. He got rid of it because the parrot asked my grandma to get high, and she was not hip.
That is a great letter.
That is Ray. My father was a drug dealer, and I'm a bass player.
That's amazing.
There you go.
Wow. Now, your father was a...
drug dealer as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was his specialty, do you know?
The reefer, the...
It was a side hustle. He had a straight job, too.
Yeah, the rolled cigarettes, things like that. Yeah.
Did he ever smoke them in front of you?
Not in front of me, no. I don't remember that smell from my childhood. But he would prepare them.
And he was selling single...
Lucy's, if you will.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Sure.
Right now, I believe we go to the big screen, and there we go. Up on the big screen, I see him right now. It's Ed Septic. Good morning, Ed.
That's right, Ed Septic, a.k.a. your wife's favorite plumber.
Oh.
Hi, Ed.
A.k.a. the plumber who don't give a flush.
Thank you, Ed.
Hi-yo.
I heard you guys talk about them exotic animals at your drug dealer's house. I one time went to buy weed, and the guy had a kangaroo. He'd put it in the pouch, and he'd hop the drugs right over to you.
Wow.
How about that?
Wow, that's great.
You were talking, I heard you say about the guy had the parrot. I had a friend, same problem. My buddy Joel had an African gray parrot, which if you're a drug dealer, you do not want to have a parrot.
Oh.
He got busted, parrot ratted him out.
Yeah.
The drugs are under the couch, block. Oh, man, you should have seen that thing on the stand. Took the oath and everything.
Oh, man. The parrot took the oath.
That's right.
I'll be daggone.
My dealer's always in his boxers. He ain't got no exotic pets, but every once in a while I get an accidental view of his feral hog, so to speak.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
In all my years of buying weed, I have not come across too many exotic animals. What I have come across a lot of, pit bulls.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently you get a free pit bull puppy when you buy your first QP. Of course, here at Ed Septic Plumbing Service and Supply, drug test all my employees. That way I know who's got the best hookup. Last week I called Brad in. I was like, Brad, you tested positive for speed, weed, uppers, downers, Valium, Vicodin, Valtrex, Viagra, MDMA, MDA, DXM, 2CB, and ibuprofen.
Wow.
He's like, am I fired? I was like, hell no, you got the best plug of all my employees. Hook a brother up. All right, I better get going. These toilets ain't going to snake themselves. No, Have a good one.
Thanks, Ed.
Bye, Ed.
Bed Septic. Remember, he'll bang your, He'll bang your pipes, but not your wife. Thank you, Ed. It's always a great pleasure. Over there, I see that lady. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's not Christy Lay. Christy's on vacation. I believe she's in Key West right now.
How about that?
It's Jess Hooker. Jess, what's going on over there?
If you're having trouble getting to bed at night, sleep experts say it might have something to do with your diet.
Is that right?
Dr. Dan Gartenberg, a sleep health advisor for CPAP.com, told Fox News Digital that eating chocolate, candy, citrus fruits, or spicy foods before bed can make it difficult for your body to get a helpful sleep.
I like a nice Dove bar and a glass of orange juice before I go to bed. Every night.
Is the chocolate just the caffeine?
Yeah, there's caffeine in cocoa. From what
everything that's on that list, I won't eat past like 2 p.m. because
I'm with him.
it's more of an acid reflux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of those cause bad dreams for me, so I don't eat those.
That's been around forever, that spicy food gives you weird or bad dreams.
Chinese food for me, I don't know if it's the MSG, but it's very specific to Chinese food.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I got the same thing with Chinese food.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
He said alcohol, caffeinated coffee, and tea, as well as decaf coffee, should all be avoided before bedtime.
Well, it's the only thing that works sometimes.
Alcohol, yeah.
Really?
But you don't get that quality REM.
I don't care. Just knock me out.
But I mean, who wants a bedtime snack of leafy greens and yogurt?
Right.
Oh, that's true.
If you want to improve your sleep, decaffeinated teas, fermented foods, cheeses, and legumes can help you sleep and relax.
Interesting.
I've always found chocolate-covered Ambien.
That seems to help for you?
Gives you nice.
Yeah, and especially if you have a big meeting coming up the next day and you're nervous about it, you'll totally forget it. You went through it.
Yeah, Benadryl. That always helps.
Anybody here on the magnesium?
Yes.
It works, doesn't it?
Magnesium works, and extra sleepy time tea.
I love the extra sleepy time.
Yeah,
I like the extra sleepy time because it has a little bear drowsy on the front of it.
Very cute bear.
What's the extra part? What's
like
in
that.
there?
I like
There's sleepy time, and then there's extra.
extra sleepy time.
Extra strength.
Extra lavender, I
Does
think.
the extra sleepy time have more morphine for your sleeping and dining pleasure?
Valerian root.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
That's where Valium came.
Have you ever seen on the internet every now and then they'll put up cough syrup from the 1900s?
Oh, yeah.
Just insanity.
And it's like morphine.
It is.
Yeah.
Codeine. It's nuts.
All the good beans.
Yeah, all the good white powder. Ugh, crazy.
Did you ever do the thing where you took cigarettes and dipped them in paregoric?
No, but I've heard tell of that.
And then,
I have heard
What does that do?
I don't know if it does. It was in some novel I was reading, and I thought it sounded like an winteresting.
Where did you get paregoric?
That was an old. Wasn't that a stomach thing?
Stomach, yeah. My mom had
that was kind of my mom would. That was
Like
one
an
of the-
upset stomach, you would take that? Okay.
But that was. I don't know if that's an opiate or what, but in the novel, the guy keeps dipping cigarettes in paregoric, drying them out, and smoking them. A fairly exotic way. So the larger point about this is you're not supposed to. What is it? No alcohol, caffeine. That seems obvious.
Yeah, alcohol, caffeine, chocolate, citrus, spicy foods.
But doesn't the alcohol help you go to sleep?
It
Yes,
does.
but you don't get quality
Yeah,
sleep.
but you're going to wake up a lot. Yeah.
That's what's in NyQuil, right? Alcohol.
There's also some other things in
Who cares about the other things?
Can you have alcohol now, Pat?
I don't drink alcohol now.
I mean, the NyQuil. I meant NyQuil. Can you take NyQuil?
No.
You can.
I have friends in the program that have taken.
That's the alcohol.
Yeah.
They have taken medicine and went, oh no, and they've puked it up.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a big no-no.
All right.
What about a red wine enema?
Is that okay? Because you're not technically drinking it.
Only if his boyfriend gives it to him.
That was in private. I'm very lonely.
Very lonely and horny.
Of all the things we've said, you take exception with the boyfriend giving you an enema. Okay.
Have you had one from my boyfriend?
We've all heard.
No,
You
but
never
I'm
know the
thinking about
straw
it.
that's going to break the camel's back.
You don't.
It's always fascinating.
I thought I cornered the market on unreasonable behavior.
Oh,
but
we're
I
all
guess-
there. It's,
yeah.
Now, remember there was a big thing in the internet a couple years ago, the coffee enema?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Didn't that start as
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
I did it
You did a coffee enema?
multiple times.
Decaf or regular?
You'll only do caffeinated one time before you won't do it again.
It keeps your ass up all night, doesn't it?
it hits you hard?
Why would you do the decaf though?
I don't because it's the medicinal properties of the coffee bean. It's not the caffeine.
Tom, we can't lie about it. You and I did try it one day.
You
we did.
did?
We did.
I administered it to you, and you went, and I said, "What's the matter? Too hot?"
No, too sweet.
That's right.
Yeah. Put some
guys should be in vaudeville.
Put some Splenda in that thing, you brute.
Didn't the coffee enema start out as like a cure for cancer or something?
Yeah. I think it was kind of
People
like
are trying to flush their systems.
Yeah.
Laetrile and a
detox,
bunch of other fake snake oil things that morons do.
Have you ever had a colonic
Easy.
or a high colonic?
No.
Morons.
No. The taking. Well, I don't know.
What's a high colonic?
Oh, it's a higher up than a regular.
They hold it up like here, and they.
What do they? I think they put the enema bag in the ground and they have people come and stomp on it so that it's pretty soon you've got it's coming up your throat.
Does your boyfriend do that?
Not yet.
Well, you got to tell him what you want.
I
Pat.
should.
I believe, aren't the coffee enemas technically dangerous?
Yeah, they are. I mean.
Did you go to some kind of a spa to do this?
Nope, bought a kit. Did it at home.
And a dumb question. Temperature wise, is the coffee?
You brew the coffee the way you would, and it is
But you have to cool it.
medicinal grade coffee. It's green coffee beans.
Just stick a
The beans
K-pod
haven't
right up
even
there?
been.
But you have to make sure it's not too hot. I mean, literally.
You do, yeah. You have to let it come to room temperature.
Did you use a funnel?
It's yeah. I mean, it's the same principle as any colonic. Like you've got to hold it up, and the water goes in.
What is the spout like?
It's just the end of a tube.
Did anyone help you?
No, I was alone.
You know, I tried
in
the
fetal
coffee enema.
position.
Could have called.
I tried doing this, but they asked me to leave Denny's.
I'll have the Grand Slam.
The Rudy Judy. Fresh up my booty.
And a pot of coffee and a hose.
I want to pick this up because we do have a tribute.
Oh, yeah.
But first, I will remind you that when you want to be safe and secure and private at your home because you're in the bathroom giving yourself a coffee enema, you don't want a burglar to come in and catch you.
What the hell?
Because nothing's worse than being robbed and embarrassed.
Peace of mind. That's what you get with Simply Safe. Every 26 seconds, a burglary takes place in the United States. That's not according to me. That's according to the FBI. Traditional security systems only take action where after someone has already broken in, and that's too late, man. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection helps prevent break-ins before they happen. Simply Safe has AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspicious, agents see and talk to them in real time. They can turn on spotlights, even contact the police, all before the perpetrator has a chance to get inside your home. And there's no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans at Simply Safe start affordably at around $1 a day. Simply Safe's a 60-day satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years in a row. Visit simplysafetom.com today to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan, and your first month's free. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Just looking at the Starbucks menu. You can get it right there. I'd like the colon blaster frap with extra whip. Oh yes, sir. Would you like to use the men's room? No, I'll just do it right here in the lobby. Coming up, our coffee enema tribute. And I will point out that we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh, yeah. It is, actually. It's one of the
huge hit.
One of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom?
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh.
It's that strange European accent that
Yes,
you
indeed.
can't quite place.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning, Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah, we said.
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
It's Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Merritt.
Peter Merritt.
Yes.
like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merritt. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now. In a minute.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman. In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie die Schnauze. In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Miss Mr. Johnson. And shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Laird Chevalier.
Laird Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalierness. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
Show. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
About due for a song over there, bud.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, Tom.
All right.
Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Sorry, I'm getting some.
What do you got?
I ran out of stir sticks. Fortunately, I have a.
Who's in charge of ordering?
Case of.
Oh, my Lord.
He's got a
He
whole.
did not run out. They're not in his area.
I have.
Josh,
He had to walk to the green room to get them.
I trust you. Go over there and find out how many stir sticks is in that. Look at that.
It's 1,000.
1,000. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a big, almost a barrel.
These are the quality ones.
Oh, yeah.
Because the cheap ones, I have.
You get a splinter?
Oh, in my tongue.
No way.
Yeah, because see, you take them and you stir your coffee, then you
we hear you.
and you go like this.
Yeah, look at that.
Why would you do that?
Look at that, Pat. How he sucks that straw.
Because because these are real wood, and there's a
real wood.
There's a communion that I have with the earth.
Ah, yes.
They're compostable.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a splinter in my tongue since I got rid of that marionette.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Yeah, she. I was done with her.
Oh, it was a she.
Yeah. She wanted a relationship. It's all kinds of strings attached.
Oh, boo.
I ruined it. That was wonderful. I ruined it.
No,
wonderful.
No, that was low-hanging fruit.
That was
Well, that's the
amazing.
best, the tastiest fruit.
Okay.
That's the most right.
Yeah.
There were strings attached, Tom.
A
puppet.
genuine boo.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we just discovered we had a news story about what you're supposed to eat and not eat before you go to bed. Mm-hmm. And it's fairly obvious. You don't drink coffee, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't realize.
What if you're eating another person?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
That's not
And
where
more
we're
or less
going. No, we have I'm going somewhere here.
Okay. Sorry.
In the course of this, Miss Jess Hooker announced that she had, in fact, on a couple of occasions, experienced the coffee enema. Mm-hmm. Now, I found this. Apparently, Gwyneth Paltrow, the actress who has that organization called Goop. Mm-hmm. Remember this? She's got all kinds of
They do good work.
tree-hugging, moronic things to do.
Uh-huh.
She's the one that was having people buy some kind of herbs and they would steam their vaginas.
Called a yoni steam. Yeah.
Important to do, ladies.
Yeah.
It is important
that
to do.
clam.
Yeah, well, I was making a joke.
I did that too. I did all of it.
Well,
Not at once, I hope.
You did the. You did the yoni?
A yoni steam, yeah. You get a yoni stool and you set it up and you sit on it. It looks like an adult-sized potty chair, basically. Yeah.
You have to buy a special
You
stool.
don't have to. You can. I didn't, but yeah, you can.
And
just buy
then
the
you
apparatus.
put like a sterno can underneath a.
No, you don't heat. You don't heat it at the source. You heat it before, and then you transport it into like.
And this is supposed to purify your mommy parts.
It is.
I see. Well, according to Ars Technica, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle website. Already, I hate it. Do you have a life? No, I have a lifestyle. I model it after John Travolta in his disco peak. No, Goop is the name of the organization. They're touting the purported benefits of a $135 coffee enema. They recommend the Implant-O-Rama a glass bottle with silicone tubes attached, which allows the user to squirt coffee into their rear end.
Boy, they didn't try hard with Implantorama.
According to...
Implantapalooza was taken?
according to actual physicians, scientists, coffee enemas have been associated with burns, infections, sepsis, and rectal perforation.
Yikes.
This is my favorite quote. This particular physician refers to it as a triumph of ignorance over science, which, by the way,
that's pretty good.
Is the world we live in. But you did, in fact, try the coffee enema.
I did a couple of times. Yeah.
I'd love to do their commercials. He never asked for a second enema at home. Hey, no, don't fill it to the rim with brim. You'll spill it all over my jeans. Wow. But we have a tribute to the coffee enema featuring the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
You know, here in Paris and everywhere I go today, people are talking about the latest development in personal hygiene.
What is that?
The coffee enema. And for those of us who practice the alternative lifestyle, there's only one brand of coffee enema. It's called La Cage à Fougères. Bonjour. I am Maurice Chevaliernos. La Cage à Fougères. Because when you're pooped, nothing perks you up like a coffee enema. I'm a gentleman who lives in gay Paris. I like to stay as fresh as I can be. But when I need a little pick-me-up, I don't take my coffee from the coffee cup. Hit it, girls.
Say ooh la la. It's the coffee enema. The finest coffee beyond compare. And it goes in your derriere.
La Cage à Fougères. When it comes to taste, perhaps your tongue cannot tell the difference, but your can can.
Say ooh la la. It's the coffee enema. But you don't need a coffee cup. Just grabs it back and bottoms up. La Cage à Fougères for the man who likes his coffee in the can. Sacre bleu.
Au revoir.
Thank you very much. Maurice Chevaliernos.
Very well done.
One of the classics. If you listen in there, I can remember telling the violin player, we need you to play the da-da-da-da-da-da. They squeeze that in. That's a quality player.
Yeah.
And that player happens to be a symphony orchestra. They don't really get to do stuff that's stupid when they're working with the beautiful orchestra.
But it's fun.
Yeah, that was silly. But I can't believe you did the coffee enema and the steamed vajayjay thing.
I did, yeah.
And positive results for either? Or?
I don't remember any. I mean, outside of honestly being so caffeinated, I was physically sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
This is from the coffee enema?
Yeah. Yeah. I did a lot. I did like yoga teacher training and all this. I did a lot of stuff.
Well, yoga's legit, but I mean,
It is,
as an
but
exercise.
It was an entire lifestyle that I had thought that I was going to be a part of. Yeah.
The steamed clam, did that have any benefits?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Did you, as you were doing it, did the joke steamed clam go through your mind? It had to, no?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked here, so of course it did.
Yeah.
Right.
Chick, I resent that.
You know, they have steamed clams in the frozen food case.
They do.
Yeah.
Linguine and clams.
With respect to food, I am not a clam eater.
Is that right?
Do not eat oysters. I don't eat clams.
I don't care for either as well.
Clam digger?
I love them.
No, to me, clam diggers are pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was a kid, clam diggers were pants that went just below your knee.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense because you would get into a little bit of water. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're digging? Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Remember Diggum, the guy who...
Sugar Smacks?
Sugar Smacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Sugar
The frog.
Smacks.
Dig 'em.
Remember that?
I think he wore a red cap.
Did he?
I think he
It
had
was a
cap
cartoon mascot for Sugar
Yeah.
Smack cereal. Diggum.
Yeah, didn't someone do some kind of retirement home for cereal mascots that have been retired? Was it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be a great Pixar movie.
I'd like to see Captain Crunch with his feet up. Yeah.
Retired mascots. We have Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. Christy, I believe, is in Key West.
But that's going well right now.
Now, real quick,
having a lovely time.
while trying to research the coffee enema, I came upon this from The Verge. Japan.
Oh, The Verge, this is where you'll almost get to the end of the article. No?
It's for porn movies that cut off. Just never mind. Japan has a mascot for about everything, apparently. The new one is Kan-chan. Kanchan. Kan-chan.
Why are you saying it like that?
Stop saying it like that.
Kan-chan. That's how you pronounce it.
That's not, no, it's Kan-chan. It's not Kan-chan.
Number one son of...
I'm trying to give it a little bit of spice.
Don't.
Well,
in any event,
Who is Kan-chan?
it's from a Tokyo-based pharmaceutical company called... Wow.
Oh, God, now he wants to do it with this word.
I'll do it. I'll do it in a very Western manner.
All right.
Ichi-jaiku.
Ichi-jaiku. Okay.
ICH.
What did you do there? We got high. Ichiku Park.
Oh, yes. Great song.
Oh, it's a great song.
Ichiku Park.
Huh.
Dig that up, Jason. Oh, he's quit. Okay, good.
Yeah.
He is gone.
From the Ichi-jaiku, I believe it's pronounced. The Ichi-jaiku Pharmaceutical Corporation. It's a mascot representing their line of enemas.
Oh. Now, does he look like a bag or a poop?
It just says, let's see, I'm reading this for the first time. Kan-chan gets her name from the Japanese word for enema.
Can't help it.
Kancho.
Okay.
And her character was created after an online competition.
Yeah.
To create a new mascot for the company.
Kan-chan. Enema.
I'm trying to see if there's a photograph. Yeah, so that if you're in Japan,
eat Kan-chan.
It's a little. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see what this thing looks like.
Yes, it looks like a bottle of. It looks like.
Oh my God, that's hilarious!
A pink sort of bottle-looking creature,
but it's got legs. It's a guy in a giant enema bottle suit.
Yeah, it's like a penguin with a bottle head.
Okay.
A long neck penguin.
Oh, that's so funny. And carrying a fanny pack in the one I have over here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So, and it says that was the one that won the competition. In the runner-up was Ass Cannon.
Yes. Now Ass Cannon didn't quite make it to
Ass Cannon.
No.
Hey, Tom.
Yes, Chick.
My wife and I, this letter begins, are, as you described, Tom, moronic idiots. Coffee enemas actually do stimulate the liver. My wife does this almost daily because it relieves her headaches and helps her detox.
That's fine. I meant when you think you're going to cure cancer with it, like my college roommate's sister.
That's fine.
Yeah, but don't you want that stuff?
By the way, she did.
It's a word?
Oh, okay.
She be dead.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, she was offered medical treatment, decided she would do Laetrile and coffee enemas. But, hey, you can go out any way you want. It's okay with me. I
just as long as you go.
Yeah, I just asked a doctor, and he said, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, it may relieve stress, certainly. And what a ritual that is.
Yeah.
That's a
Get in
lot
the bag.
to do every day.
That sounds like a lot of preparation, a lot of time.
She must really suffer if
bathroom.
That's what,
I wonder if she has a coffee mug that says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee enema."
That's funny.
Those are all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that coffee mug now.
If that isn't out
You
there.
need the mug, though.
No, but that would be great.
No, do you ever try to pour a mug of coffee down
It's sloppy.
a pinhole?
So I do have a technical question about this. I've never given myself an enema. Do you have to stomp on the bag to get it to go up in there?
No.
Or do you hold it in your hands and squeeze it?
Tom.
No, it's you use gravity.
Can I?
Oh, okay, so that just takes care of all of it.
So then are you in the ground spread eagled with your feet
Not
up in the air?
spread eagle, you're usually in the fetal position.
Can we talk like adults for a second?
I
First of all,
hate doing that.
the number one enema is
Fleet.
Fleet.
I've seen the
enema.
commercials.
They are the workhorse of the industry, and it comes with a little bulb.
Yeah.
And you insert the tip that is amazingly soft, pliable, and it goes right up in there. Then you squeeze the bulb.
What a name, though.
Did you need an enema? A long time ago.
Fleet. It sounds like there's a lot of them, and they're quick.
Weird, yeah.
A fleet of fleet enemas.
Yeah,
fleet of foot.
Write a song about that, Pat. Fleet of fleet enemas.
Now, to get do you just push the liquid out, or do you have to have somebody siphon it like you're stealing gas?
Well, no.
A fair question.
Actually, see, how long was that? 35 seconds. We talk like adults.
Oh, that's no fun.
And no, you're supposed to try to hold it in there as long as you can.
Wow.
Because your body will expel it.
It wants it out.
It wants it out.
Interesting.
We had a news story a few years ago. I remember this about a place for quacks that allegedly would read your the expulsion from the aforementioned process.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it would run across the screen. It would show you everything that was coming out.
And then they would.
Yeah.
But it was but as I understand it, it was kind of like a tarot card reading.
Wow, like reading tea leaves.
Yeah, you know, as the
there's that parasite
liquefied effluent goes by. Oh, you're going to meet someone.
And there are chunks and stuff that go through there.
That's amazing.
Most of us do have impacted,
Boy, they say people
back there.
Like John Wayne, when they did an autopsy or something, he had like 30 pounds of impact.
Elvis had, I always heard 16 pounds.
Yeah.
And what do you got?
Yeah.
Another day.
Yeah. Well,
you thought John Wayne walked that way just from years on the horse.
That's pretty much puts a cap on everything. I appreciate that's an excellent joke.
Let me tell you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds, Tom.
Please do.
Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, your perfect partner for the gym. Maybe you're going to work, you need some earbuds or phone calls, offering premium audio from Raycon that goes where you go. And their latest model is better than ever with a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon has a quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon has active noise cancellation starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's come in every conceivable color, like royal blue, blush violet, forest green, and also discontinued collector colors like rose gold. And if you don't love your Raycons, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get up to 20% off site-wide. You'll get up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
There we go. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Coming up, we have a coda to our recent hunk o enema, including the steaming of the mommy parts. I found even more interesting information about that. By the way, do you still have the chair that you bought for that purpose?
Oh, I didn't buy the chair. I bought like a thing that you could just sit on a chair that you already have existing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have it?
No, I don't.
Okay. Did you sell it on Facebook?
I made a lot of money.
A gently used, what's it called again?
A yoni stool.
A gently used yoni stool. Isn't there an artist named Yoni?
Yanni.
Yanni.
Oh, okay. Because I imagine he'd be a real fan that wants to buy one of Yanni's stools. I love your music. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah!
You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken 2 ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
From what we understand, the art of the vajazzling begins with a
a waxing. Is that correct?
Yes.
How much preparation have we had so far? Has the
Well, she's gotten a Brazilian.
Oh, she's done that already.
We didn't do that here.
Okay,
Prove
good.
it.
No, we didn't do that. Prove it. Marianne.
The epilation has already taken place.
Yes.
And when was that done?
Yesterday. You can go as low as you want to go.
Or as high as you want to, right?
For today's purposes, we're going a little bit above the panty line.
And presumably there's some kind of glue used?
Yeah, we're using eyelash glue today.
Really? Okay. Do you mind? Should I go in there so I can see this?
I think you should.
Yeah, get right down. Eyeball
Good
that
luck.
thing, Tom. Do you mind, Hillary, would you mind if I
go in there?
No, of course not.
You don't mind if I come in? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we need
It's
you.
better than you pressing your face up against the window.
Licking the window.
Tom's heading in. The ladies from the Naked Monkey are about to.
He's going to pet the monkey.
What design are we doing today?
We're doing the Bob and Tom logo.
I'm attempting to.
Are you really?
Is that right? This is really nice. Now let me try to describe this so you can see. Above the panty line, a number of sort of are these rhinestones?
Yes.
Rhinestones are those already glued on?
Yes.
They are, yeah.
They're glued on in kind of an arc, and then she already has the word Bob above the panty line in little teeny rhinestones.
Oh, really? And Tom,
nice.
all right.
So she's pretty fast with this stuff.
Yeah, she's very good.
So have you noticed an upsurge in popularity and having
Since
this
Jennifer
done?
Love Hewitt?
Well, actually, just since you guys started talking about it.
Nice. Okay.
The T in Tom is not cooperating.
Well, of course.
What a surprise.
What are the odds?
That's right. Oh, my gosh.
Guys, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, I need to see the finished product, but
I think.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
It is a nice neighborhood, but we're on the backside of the South Pasadena, so close. So although it's nice, the crime starts just to the other side of us, and we had some police activity in our neighborhood not too long ago.
I see.
And obviously, a little scary. I'm supposed to be the defender of the home. Currently, with a vitamin D deficiency, it does take a little bit of the edge off your confidence.
Yeah.
Well, if someone breaks in your house, when your first concern is not the burglar, but did he leave the front door open so a strong wind could snap you like peanut brittle?
Sure, I understand.
But a buddy of mine, someone broke into his house, and he did not react the way he thought he was going to.
What did he do?
Well, what he did was he hid.
Oh, really?
And so now he got terrified. He wants to buy a gun to defend his home, and he's never used a gun before in his life. And I was trying to convince him. I said, you don't need a gun to defend you. If you're not a gun guy, what you need is a baseball bat.
Yeah.
The baseball bat is the perfect home defense weapon because any idiot can swing a baseball bat. Because you don't have to be baseball good. You just have to be pinata good is all you have to be.
That's right. That's right.
As a matter of fact, the more spastic and unstable you are, the deadlier you appear to the intruder.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A gun in and of itself is a dangerous weapon. You could be handling a gun and accidentally shoot yourself, but no one has ever been cleaning a baseball bat and accidentally beat themselves to death.
True enough.
If that does happen, that's an acceptable loss. Let that man go.
Yes.
That's very true.
Now, in my fantasy of, defending the home is usually I'm kicking some serious butt, and then there's usually like a catchy phrase at the end, tag it with something. Even if the guy's got his foot on my chest, I'll look up at him and say, well, I guess that was easier than even you anticipated.
James P. Connolly.
I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case.
Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl. and then murdered her. You know, Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, 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 I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character. Yeah. He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York.
Yes.
I don't know how jurisdictions work.
We have Jim Jeffries tickets coming up. Just go to Q95.com, see how you could win those. He's going to be at Clues coming up Saturday night for a great comedy show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Ace Cosby. He's all ready and raring to go for that joke of the day.
And we're going to need that because we're going to need a palate cleanser after I read you this next story.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Jess Hooker. There's
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We were speaking with our sub, if you will. The substitute news announcer today is Jess Hooker. She's sitting in for Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And she revealed that she had gotten into some of the alternative health, if you will, lunatic fringe. Well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
No, it's not lunatic.
You did the coffee enemas.
I did.
And the steaming of the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know who this is.
The steaming of the vagina.
Who is actress Busy Phillips?
She was on Freaks and Geeks and Cougar Town.
Her parents are
Mr. and Mrs. Phillips.
Isn't it John Phillips and Michelle Phillips?
Yeah, that's what that, right? Yeah, it's their daughter.
Busy's been busy with her cooter, it looks like.
Oh, what did she do?
She revealed on her Instagram stories that she, quote, steamed her vagina.
Oh, she tried it?
And had a chamomile tea enema.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
And she says it worked.
That seems delightful.
It worked in what way, I wonder?
She said that while two people poured hot oil on her body and massaged her, she was meditating and falling asleep and seeing things.
Wow.
She says, quote, this is Busy Phillips, she said, I saw tigers.
Okay.
Huh.
Then she had a ginger foot bath and what you described, Jess, a so-called vagina. Is it pronounced yoni or yoni?
Yoni.
A vaginal yoni steam.
How about that?
And a chamomile tea enema. I guess you don't want to go with Lipton.
Well, chamomile is
Lipton,
calming effect.
Very calming.
Lipton makes a fine product.
Well, Lipton is fine.
Cannon meal?
There's an M in there.
Yeah.
It's actually, it's chamomile tea.
Yeah.
The actress said she is feeling clear, that it cleared her sinuses.
Wow.
All right.
I think they put it in the wrong hole.
They may have.
Ms. Paltrow was criticized by gynecologists for recommending women should steam clean their vaginas. They say that it's ignorant.
Don't they kind of get steam cleaned in showers? You know,
Yeah.
there's
some steam in there. Yeah.
I mean, it's. I don't know how.
Is the purpose to get out the wrinkles?
Uh-huh.
It really is.
Well, you know.
Well, no, you get the Downy release spray for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You spray that up there, and that gets rid of the wrinkles.
And there's not a lot of maintenance that you have to do on
No, your vagina is a self-cleaning oven, ladies. You don't need to shove anything up there. And, yeah, if
it takes care of itself, more or less.
So you're not going to do it again?
No, I'm not going to do it again. I'm up for anything once.
Well, the fact that you can't remember the benefits tells me
that it wasn't
all that beneficial to you.
It wasn't, yeah.
Right,
yeah,
right.
like I said, outside of being caffeinated to the point of vomiting, that was the effects of the coffee enema for me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Lastly, in this sphere, we have this study involving, this is really interesting, administering oxygen. And I guess let me preface it by saying we had a story a while back about certain people that had a problem with alcohol that would give themselves enemas with alcohol.
Yeah, so
they could go. They could go to work and it wouldn't be on their breath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's pretty serious. This is a study involving oxygen that was inserted into the rectums of mice. And
now they're floating around.
Scientists discovered that the so-called intraanal oxygen treatment staved off respiratory failure.
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
So they could...
It fought off respiratory failure.
Yeah, so they could breathe through their butts, apparently. So.
All right.
But when they farted, they looked like deflating balloons.
And they made that noise, too.
This sounds like something you'd go to a very expensive spa in Aspen for.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm having my anus oxygenated.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Really?
Yes.
You simply must try.
And then do the chamomile tea afterward.
Oh, yeah. Tiff and I did that last week.
Wow.
Tiff was into that.
Oh, she loved it.
What?
Oh, and she was so witty. She said, I'm going to blow it out my ass.
Oh, boy, we laughed.
And she did. Yes. Oh, yes. Then we had a pizza party.
What sort of things just come to her?
Naturally comedic.
Amazing.
But right now, it's time for that palate cleanser you were talking about. And the only way I know to do that is this way.
Bring it to me, Daddy.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Please hold for Chick McGee.
Chick.
Let's not stretch this out.
Hello. Yes, Ace.
Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
What kind of birds stick together?
What kind of birds stick together? I don't know, Ace. What kind of birds?
Velcros.
Oh, I liked it. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that I liked it, but I did.
Velcro.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Sleep Number still want to be associated with this?
I think they do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sleep Number, sleep better together. Save 40% on new Sleep Number Special Edition smart beds for a limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Thank you very much, Miss Hooker.
And once again, Sleep Number still fingers crossed and hopeful.
Okay, thank you very much, Ace.
Yes, sir.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
My mom and I, we've been playing this new game over the holidays. You might want to try it yourself. It's called Joy Whack-A-Mole. What happens? I bring up something that I'm happy about, and then she comes in and slams it down before I can ever feel too good about what's going on.
I see.
Okay, all right. I told her, Mom, my friend Amy had her baby. Oh, that's great news, honey. That's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care, but if she wants a fresh one, everybody wants one that looks like them. So, Mom, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. Listen. A friend of mine, Quinsley, she was in foster care. She was airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s. She'd been bearmed and belegged by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. She'd love to do stand-up, but she can't. And she's just a hoot. She's in a hospice situation. It's really just a matter of time. But the priest comes in and asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? And she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids. Well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her and keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show. What you do is so important.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Now, what's this next tune?
Well, this is a love song, baby.
Oh.
You know when you love somebody, but you don't get it back. It's about a girl that did not return her. She already had another love. And it's actually a song about that other love of hers. I can't stop thinking about her, baby. Here we go.
exactly what she wants. A man who knows her game and well aware. So many irons in the fire in a juggling act. Tricks on the hook, balls in the air. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. Richard is so smooth and slick, but she loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. So many men, so little time. But there's only one that's fixed in her mind. A fix that she can't quit no matter what she does. An affliction, addiction that she loves. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Hey! If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop. And she can't stop, she can't stop. If you listen to her talk, you think Richard was a cock of the walk. He's good to the last drop. And she can't stop, she can't stop. She spends a lot of time with Peter, and Willie's always up for it. But Richard is so smooth and slick. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick. Oh, yes, she does. She loves Dick. She can't get enough. She loves Dick.
Yeah. Woo. Occasionally, I will sing in my stand-up act if I'm talking about a particular band thing. Like right now, I have, I kind of talk about the fact that, STP is getting back together. Scott Weiland.
Yeah,
from
sure.
So I kind of do a mild dancing impersonation of him to prove that you have to be on heroin to dance like that. And and the fact that he's actually our generation's Keith Richards. If you've noticed, nothing will kill him. He's been kicked out of 2 bands because they thought he was going to die, and then he didn't die.
Right.
He's still alive. I hear him, and they're like, whatever. Let's record another album. Who cares?
I like their music. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we can all agree that that grunge is the one good thing that AIDS gave us. I think you can pretty much argue that. Nothing explains the biggest left turn in the history of music like AIDS, because it literally was like 1 week we were like, don't want nothing but a good time. AIDS, I seem to recognize pour some sugar on me. AIDS, me. You tell a generation of 13-year-olds that sex equals death, you're going to have them going, I deny
Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold is here.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hello, Chick McGee. I'm doing great, and I think we're going to get the satellite hookup going. And there we go.
There he is.
We're hooking up with comedian Al Jackson, who is
said that
arriving from Denver, Colorado. Al, you look very comfortable. What are you sitting on?
I have an orange. I went to this place called Swedish Furniture early when I moved to Denver, and I found these 2 random chairs. This is like an orange chair It's I don't know. It's like you gutted the Syracuse Orangeman logo, and then just like now I can sit on it.
Yeah, that shouts.
It looks strange.
On sale.
Jesus. Tom, I want to get this out on the table because we're family, and I think the best family arguments happen in front of the public, like at weddings and such. So I'll just say I heard that my brother, my Cameroonian brother, Chick McGee, has an issue. He's accusing me of lifting some bags of peanut butter filled pretzels.
Not just any peanut butter. No, not just any peanut butter filled Reese's peanut butter cup filled pretzels, the nuggets. And you came over to me and you said, "Hey, can I have a bag of those?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And you took 2. You took 50% more than you asked me for starters.
That is true.
No, he took 100% more.
He did.
Oh, 100% more, yeah. I'm off with my fraction.
Allow me to defend myself.
I wish you would, please.
When I went into, first of all, I need the audience to know that, like, it's not like he had 3 bags and I took 66% of them. He had like when a box is for resale, so the box doesn't have any frills on it, it's just a brown box that's packed with product.
Right.
That's what Chick had. It should have been dropped from a crate from a USAID helicopter. That's how much pretzels that he had. I was trying to make sure that Chick didn't have to carry too much. I was like, let me take 2 bags so my boy doesn't hurt himself getting back to his room with all these delicious snacks.
Okay.
I tried to step up for my friend, and I was attacked for it.
That makes sense. But when you took 2, I only had 4 bags left. So.
Yeah, a quarter of your product.
Yeah.
It was like
Al, you'll learn when listeners or companies or different establishments bring treats for the show. They're not for anyone but Chick.
Yeah,
he doesn't share.
This comes from my only child background. It's tough being an only, Al. It's tough.
Yeah, you're like the honey badger. You take what you want.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it.
Al, we had a great time in Iowa. Thanks for coming. Great show.
I've been talking about that show, Tom, just really quickly because I just want to shout out Jason and Eddie and all those guys that got me together, because when I got there for sound check, I need everybody, when somebody gets up and accepts a Grammy and they say, I want to thank my sound engineer, and everybody's like, who is that? We don't care. You have to understand, these people make everything work. And when I got there, I didn't know if my equipment, which was brand new, I had never used, would work, and they got me together. People showed up at 4 a.m. to hear us goofballs talk, and that meant so much. I couldn't believe that people did that. That was like really a career highlight, man. And I just love talking to y'all. I've never felt so comfortable around a group of people except for Chick. So
and thanks for the DJ work. You had some nice interstitial music.
And what was he on? What was he on, Tom? What was Al running?
He was on the 2s and 3s.
1s and 2s.
Oh, damn it!
You messed that up.
It's easy. On the 1s and 2s. Sorry, that was some cool stuff. Right. So thank you, Al. By the way, Al, we don't have the final figure in, but we apparently raised more than $9,000 right on site with those T-shirts for the Stead Family Children's Hospital, and then I just found out that that'll be added to with the ones we sold online. So
wonderful,
a big success. Thanks to all the great folks in Iowa. We certainly had a good time. Now, Al, the point of this exercise with you every week is to help me get hipper, especially in the world of words.
Yes.
Before we get to your end of it, I wanted to mention the Lake Superior State University released their list of words they'd like to see banned. Or phrases that are just too much. One of them I've been whining about for years, and that is the use of the word dropped, as in, their new album is dropping next week. That's become, everyone says that now like they're hip or something, or they're in the record business.
I want us to use dropped only if it's a surprise album drop. That's the only thing that's kind of cool. When somebody, I do like when things come out and they don't leak. Beyonce will surprise album drop. I'm sure there's rappers that surprise album drop. But anything else, if it's announced and then the record comes out, it was released. It wasn't dropped.
How about this one? Do you know what this means? All caps. letters as follows: IYKYK.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Wait, is it? I know. You know.
Yes,
I know.
more or less. It's if you know, you know. I don't.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
So if I wouldn't have known that. If someone typed that, I'd think that they'd drop their phone or something.
I think that's kind of a fun hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Tom, I actually have one of those for you really quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to hear your list. What if Josh texted you in all caps, ICSY? This is actually what kids send each other.
I can see you?
ICSY.
That's close. Take the S isn't right. And let's just say think about it, it would not be pleasant.
Oh, I can't stand you?
Oh.
This is why when viewers go, why do you keep doing this with Tom?
Yeah.
It's because, Chick, sometimes he'll go 0 for 46. We send him to the minors, and we're like, that's the last we're going to see this kid, Tom. And then he hits a walk-off homer in the bottom of the ninth, and you got to bring him back. Tom,
Why would you? Every now and again, the chimpanzee pulls the paintbrush out of his ass and makes it a pretty stroke.
So, thank you. Why would you say that to someone?
You don't say it seriously. It's not literal. It's as in, like, if Josh told me, like, a joke that was kind of like...
A dad joke?
I'd look at I go, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
I actually say that to a lot of you all the time, except I go, I hate you.
Yeah, Jess says, Jess will say, shut up, Pat, and it means, it means that.
Yeah, and he'll say something ridiculous.
I don't know if
say, shut up, Pat.
I don't know if this is still out there, but do you remember POS when you're texting someone?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Point of sale?
Yes, exactly.
Parent over shoulder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not piece of.
So neither you nor I can do that much.
No.
It's been quite a while.
My parents over my shoulder, I'm at the graveyard.
Yeah. You're at the graveyard standing on your head.
Yeah, I'm at the grave telling them about how Al took all my Reese's peanut butter nuggets.
Well, you got to know.
And then guess what he did, Mommy?
You got to vent to the rinse.
You could have texted me ICSY after that, and that would have made a lot of sense.
I can't stand you.
Wow. The thing about texting is we've been saying this for a long time. There's no tone. So there isn't a sarcastic font, if you will.
But don't you find yourself, I know I do, I always apply meaning and inflection to texts I get.
Yeah, and then that makes you spiral, and then we all suffer.
Like you would text me something, goes, hey, Chuck, hey, Chick, how's it going? And I would hear, hey, Chick, how's it going?
Yeah, I mean, that's not Tom's fault.
Yeah, that's on you.
Wait a minute. Are you saying it's my fault?
Yes.
Okay.
But with the new text update, you can put inflection on certain words.
What?
Or they'll jump out.
Oh, you can make them wiggle and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
It's the
like if I were to say I hate you, I could make the hate like pop bigger.
It's the italic font that we've talked about. Yeah.
Just to your point yesterday, and it's funny, I will send the screenshot right now, but I got a text message from my ex-wife, who I consider one of my very close personal friends, and it just said I'm done yesterday, and she sent it with the thing where it drops and then like almost like a wave ripples from the I to the end of the E, and it just keeps going, and I'm just like, that is not a good text to get from your ex. I'm like, I was just sitting on the couch, I was like, every man, like, what did I do?
Yeah.
And then I responded, I was like, hey, what's up? And then it was just some gobbledygook, and I text her, is this Ford, my son, my 11-year-old son on the spectrum, who just gets her phone and texts me random stuff? And she goes, no, I just got out of surgery and I'm recovering, and I think I sent the wrong message. She meant to send something else to her husband and just sent me I was just like, I am in trouble. I'm going back to court.
I was going to say, sorry. If a woman sends you a text that just says I'm done, that could be interpreted lots of ways.
Just my heart stopped. I was like, I was like, I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything.
Wow.
So yes, you can give inflection now.
Yeah.
I would like credit because I feel like 10 years ago, I came up with the idea for Uber and Lyft to offer the ability to put on the app that you would not like to talk.
Oh, yeah.
And I think because I used to be going to auditions in LA, and I would be, sometimes you get the audition, you get the papers an hour and a half before you have to audition, so you're going over your lines to be the muffler king or whatever. And now you're in the car, and the guy's like, so what do you think about this traffic? And you're like, sir, not now. I'm sorry. I cannot do this. And I think it's just better without having to have that weirdness or your fake earbuds to just be like, hey, no shade. I love you. I'm in the tip, but I can't really talk right now.
Oh, I love talking to my Uber guys. Find out where they're from.
Their feedback.
Yeah, it's always fun. I invented my own texting code.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
Yeah, see if you can figure out what this means, Al. I'll put BW. Say you text me about something and I write back BW, all caps.
Beautiful world?
No, it stands for Bill Withers, and it means, and I know. Or you could do IK.
Okay.
I love that because I don't know if I text that, but I could just be like, Al, how'd you feel after Chick kept telling you about his bags of pretzels? And I would have just been like, look, man, I appreciate what he was saying, but at that point I was Bill Withers with it.
Yeah.
It could be its own. I love that, Tom.
Maybe I should, as Bill Withers would say, IK. Okay, I'm done. Hey, we're out of time. I can't believe it. Al Jackson.
No,
you can
my people.
Find Al Jackson on social media. Thanks again, Al. I got to send you one of our posters. And
yes,
I you probably didn't get one, and we signed a ton of them. People loved them. It was fun. We had a great time.
Absolutely would like one.
Thanks again,
Al. To the people at Iowa, I love y'all.
Oh, we'll see you soon.
See y'all.
Okay. Now we've got some exciting stuff coming up. You can Bill Withers it. I know.
Love that.
The guy's a genius. Right now, I want to remind you about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a way, as I keep saying the same thing. It's a great way to access therapy. And especially if you've been kind of on the fence about it, or you're a little nervous about it, and you think, I'm not sure I can go into a room with someone I don't know and start talking. But some of the hurdles that may prevent you from accessing a little bit of therapy are gone with BetterHelp, because the therapy's done online. So you can do it where you are comfortable, when you are comfortable. And the way it works is you go online, you fill out a questionnaire, and there are 30,000 plus credentialed therapists, by the way, with a wide range of specialties that can help you talk through some stuff, perhaps. Maybe you've got relationship trouble or family issues or whatever it might be. And once again, 30,000 credentialed therapists, and they're going to try to find one for you. You can change, by the way, at any time for no additional cost. And incidentally, there are 5 million people that are currently using BetterHelp. So if it's something you've been thinking about, check it out by going to BetterHelp.com. And I would suggest doing it this way. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Once again, the /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. So see what I'm talking about, especially you've been kind of shy about trying therapy out. This is a very convenient way to try it. And by the way, very flexible, because the therapy, once again, done online. It's like a Zoom call or just like a phone call if you don't want a camera going, or even texting back and forth with a professional. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. We're going to get back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with that lady wearing the TP sweater today. Anybody get that one?
Yes.
What does it mean?
You just want me to say titty pink again?
I do. It's TIDDY, by the way. You're welcome. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, Building and Loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No. That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
God.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never
we're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A
it
dog will lick
better.
it up. Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
I saw a billboard recently too that was kind of it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, it's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors.
doctors.
Okay?
Sure.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is
doesn't matter.
there an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't.
No.
Especially
they're great.
especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles
Yes.
that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very
See, come
generous.
on.
Chris.
Yeah, that's very
About
kind.
245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
No, yeah,
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah,
it
I'm in.
Wow.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock?
Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point? What
you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Jess is here, and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin. Hello, Ace.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And it just broke, Tom. Sweet baby Jaden Daniels autographed footballs are available on the Washington football website.
Wow.
Signed?
A rack is how much they cost. $1,000. Ooh, $1,000 a ball.
How many did you get?
6.
Not bad. Yeah,
Not bad at all, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Buy me a football, Tom. Buy me a football.
No, thanks.
Dear guys, you guys rock. My old pot guy in Michigan. Now, we've been having a running, people have been emailing us for some reason.
Yeah, dealers and their exotic pets.
Right. We had a skunk. We had an alligator. We have now an old pot guy in Michigan, Chris says, had 7 Great Danes.
Wow.
And 3 Bovies, Bouvies, Bouvies.
Those are dogs that wore sunglasses like Jackie Kennedy. She was a Bouvier.
That's very funny.
It's so stupid. No, I don't know what that dog is.
These dogs, all 10 of them would circle them. I think Bovies are like primarily really dark black or brown dogs, and they look like bears.
Oh.
They do.
They would be ready to shred me at his given command.
Yeah, here you are. Yeah, it's
They look like doodles.
Bouvier de Flandre, it says.
Oh, that's covered with ice cream. Yeah.
It's a herding dog from Belgium.
Oh, man.
They look like giant, very muscular poodles or schnauzers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Schnauzer.
Yeah, the ones here look scary. They're black with the beady eyes.
And crop their ears.
Have you ever had a Great Dane surprise you, like not expect to see it? And we had an old neighborhood. There were 3 Great Danes. And
look at those horses.
And he kept them in the backyard. And I would go to make my turn, and those things would just boom. They look like dinosaurs. Really,
they're gorgeous.
Yeah, how many did this guy have?
3. And the yard wasn't that big.
Yeah, that's a lot of cleanup.
But, I mean, great. They're so lovable, though.
Yeah. We had one when we were kids, Brutus.
Oh.
Probably not for long.
My dad had one.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
They have hip problems and all sorts.
Oh, they do? I mean, I think they're as handsome as anything. But
I won't tell you the whole story. But
did it end with a car?
It was in a car.
Boy, I put my money on the Great Dane.
The essence of the story is...
Especially if it's a Yugo, right, Tom?
No, the essence of the story, it was a Volvo.
Oh.
This is a friend of mine. How do I tell it without getting too gross? His beautiful Great Dane had died at the vet.
Oh.
And his wife, who he fortunately shed a couple of years after this. His wife, she was. You look up there's her picture.
Just a rolling.
She insisted on. She wanted to bury the dog in their backyard.
Oh, okay. No cremation.
Like Elvis.
Now, I should point out they lived in a neighborhood where this really wasn't the kind of thing you would do.
Gotcha.
They lived in a beautiful, beautiful home.
Right.
Backing up to a gorgeous golf course. The larger point here is, so he goes down to pick up the deceased Great Dane at the vet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he has them put it in the back of a Volvo station wagon.
Right.
It's raining really, really hard.
Well, this is only half the story.
No, here we go. Pulls up to a light. A guy walks up, puts a gun to his head.
What?
I'm totally serious.
He was
good. Gun to his head. He was carjacked.
What?
He gets out of the car. Just take it.
Yeah.
And these guys drive off.
With the dead.
They don't know that there's a dead Great Dane in the back.
Oh,
and I kind of always wondered.
They never recovered the car or anything.
No.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, can you imagine you're You take it to wherever you take it to strip it or whatever you do with a stolen Volvo station wagon.
And that's what they found.
Guy opens up the hatch back there, and there's a dead. That had to be a. Whoa!
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but the moral of the story is he dumped her later on and was able to live a much happier life. Sorry.
You've done a lot of living and a lot of cocktail party talk. What do you do? Do you always say if someone says, "Oh, well, Josh got a divorce"? Do you always say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or do you say, I mean, if you don't know anything about the situation? Do you say, "Oh, way to go! I knew you didn't want to be in that"?
I honestly say, "Oh, how?" So if you said Josh got a divorce, I'd say, "Oh, how's he doing?"
Yeah, neutral
because
question.
It can go.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes it's you know.
Sometimes a congratulations is in order.
Congratulations, way to go!
Right. You got to be real. You got to be real careful, especially if you say something like, "Well, I'm glad he got rid of that hag witch," and then they get back together.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when the circle.
I can't imagine doing that, except I just did it recently.
We've all done it.
Did you do it to somebody? I could see you doing it to some. Okay, never mind.
It wasn't an official divorce, but that'll happen. You got to be very careful. In any event,
you got to be very careful.
The thing about this show is we got to learn about a cool dog called a Bouvier de Flandre, or Flandre. But to put a cap on our enema history here,
yes.
Once again, Ms. Hooker described her adventures in the world of enemas.
Yeah.
A band, a musical aggregation has been banned.
Okay.
From a bar in Houston, Texas. According to this news account, after performing an onstage enema during a fundraiser.
What?
Oh, boy. A fundraiser?
A fundraiser. Yeah, it was. I don't want to go through the whole thing, but.
Band we've heard of or no?
No.
On stage enema?
Yeah.
Save the buttholes.
Yeah. It's a very complicated story on stage.
Dig deep, you can save.
They say there was no unfortunate material on stage. The guy, the one guy from the band, we'll call him MC. He said, "This is my art. When I get an idea, I don't compromise my idea.
No, good for
I don't
you.
care what kind of a benefit it is."
See, Josh, this is right up your alley.
Yes.
There's a famous punk rocker guy that did that. He passed
Oh, really?
away.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
I don't remember his name, but there's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a setup. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
No, I remember that guy. I know he did a great. He did a great cover of the Who song "Enemas Front."
It was the Butthole Surfers.
We'll try it again. Want to try it again with a joke?
Remember? Yeah.
You know, there's a famous punk rocker guy who did that.
Oh, who's that?
Johnny Smells Rotten.
Oh, he had a nickname. His nickname Deuce. Remember that? Yeah, give him the Deuce. Did you listen to the Butthole Surfers, Tom?
No, I never.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fan. I'm a fan.
No kidding.
They did a cover of the AC/DC song "Duty Deeds Done." I'm sorry. I think it's time to get off this topic and move over their way because we're at the Silac News Desk with Jess Hooker.
Researchers say adding too many periods in a text message can make them more emotionally intense to the readers.
And ladies, same thing.
You're guilty of this, right, Tom? Aren't you a bit?
I'm guilty too.
I love
Ellipses.
the periods.
Yeah.
It should only be 3. That's my issue.
Yeah, but
What is it?
Ellipsis.
Ellipses.
Ellipsis. If you dictate in your phone, if you say ellipsis, it'll put 3 dots, and then
Right.
then you go from there. I put that between phrases to separate ideas, etc.
that's how I do
For
it.
people who don't know how to use proper punctuation.
Well,
Right.
I get it. Yeah,
why
we
I
know
use it,
you were an English major, but it's
We all know.
No, always in English.
He reads books.
but for me, it's
Tight-ass grammar Nazi is what he
I
is.
need you to break from the reading, absorb what I text you, take it in, and then move on to the next sentence. That's why I do all of the But you know, Willie gets on me about it because he said, when you text me like that, I think you're mad at me.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
He said that to
Yeah,
Tom, too.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
And I do it all the time. But
That's on Willie. He's wrong.
Yeah, I because I don't ever assign any kind of emotion to a
Of
text.
course not.
now, but this says
It says
I do all the
researchers
time.
showed
That's why I was that adamant.
researchers showed college students various text messages that had different forms of punctuation.
All right.
Messages that included periods after every word were given higher emotional intensity rating.
That's so silly.
after every word.
Yeah, if it says go period F period yourself
Oh,
period.
no. That is a good way. That is a creative way to.
Yes.
Like, I will sometimes say, oh, period, my goodness.
Right.
And it's like.
It's shock value. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I always put an ellipsis prior to an exclamation point because otherwise it looks like an L.
I don't
I
think
can't
that's
help
the
you here.
case.
I can't help you here, Tom.
That's not the case at all. I don't think.
But
Yeah.
so I don't do the period after each word. Now,
No.
now, all caps though is universally understood to mean you're yelling.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think, or I'm just trying to make a point.
I think so, yeah.
I think it is universal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. But I can read it both ways, that you're either excited or mad. Like I have
Right.
the sense.
Context really does play a big.
Yeah.
I did not know that the wiggly and the italics, the different for text, was on the phone already.
Yeah. Did you see it? I sent it to you.
Italic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can
make
change
certain
it.
words pop.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's really a good effect.
Is that like where the happy birthday and it comes up shooting
Kind of
glitter
like
and
That kind of thing.
But it's just in the text itself, and it'll pop out at you, kind of.
Zuka, can you do it for bad words?
Yeah, you can do it for whatever you want.
Oh, see, Jesso was very nice. She texted me this earlier. So much talking as pops out by you, and you're saying nothing. And big capital letters.
Was that a mid-show text?
I think it might have
From a coworker
been.
to
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
Yes, it was a part of a group text. Even.
I hate you both so much right now.
You've got it. I don't know what I did.
Oh wait, this is a group text that I'm not on.
You're not on.
Oh, I love when I love when there are secret group
Well, it was
texts.
about you.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
This one should be about you if you're not in the text. Yeah.
It's not.
So much talking and saying nothing.
Can you buy? I think the answer I think I know is yes. Emojis that aren't on the phone already.
Yes, and in the new update, there is an app on your phone now where you can create using like an AI type program to make your own emojis. I could type in like sad clown and a yarmulke, and it's gonna make.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna.
That's Jackie Mason.
So depressed. I can't believe it.
Bozafty.
Honka.
Okay, Pat's got his guitar out. That means it's time for some entertainment.
Hopefully. It's got an intro. I miss the days of no mobile phones, for those precious times when you want to be alone. If your girlfriend was mad and you needed some space, you took a drive without a phone and no one's in your face. I told her, we'll talk a little later, I gotta take a nap, but she's messaging me now and she's texting in all caps. All caps!
All caps.
All caps!
All caps.
Gone are the emojis. She's texting in all caps. I can delete the text, but I dare not block. Gotta ride out the storm when her caps are unlocked. This could be hours, could be days, with an Irish temper fueled by Chardonnay. I'm trying to sleep, here comes more crap. Oh, you know she's mad, because she's texting in all caps. All caps!
All caps.
All caps!
All caps.
I see the bubbles. I'm in trouble. She's texting in all caps. All caps! All caps!
We got it.
Get it. You're mad because you're texting in all caps. All caps! All caps! She's texting in all caps.
There's the door.
You know what really ruins the flow of an all caps message is if you have to add a number. And then the all caps goes away. It infuriates me. I'm not done with all caps. I just wanted to put an 8 in there.
Huh. I didn't know it did that.
It really, really sticks in my craw.
You know what bothers me?
Huh.
Why do you have to hit the uppercase button to put a question mark somewhere?
I see what you're saying.
On a regular keyboard. No, that should be.
Why can't it?
That should be a
question mark
key
should
of
be
its own.
standard.
That should be in the regular side.
I don't need to shift it.
Why can't the keyboard know what I type the most and have those symbols and letters
We'll get there.
on the keyboard? Yeah.
You know
and
what
it
bothers
knows.
me?
Because it already know it'll suggest words that I've used.
So like you want to go online and you just hit one button, it goes porn, and then you just get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Eddie put a porn button in his.
that leaves my hand free.
You know what bothers me? You know what bothers me?
What bothers you?
Tell us.
When you text your ex-wife, for any reason, there should be an alarm that goes, "Are you sure you want to send this to your
There
ex-wife?"
should be a pause button.
Yeah.
You should have a
have a little
30-minute
bit-
pause.
Yeah.
And there should also be some kind of, maybe back in the day, Pat, for you, some kind of finger surface detection button that
Breathalyzer?
just checks your alcohol level.
I think there's a lot of people that should have a text breathalyzer.
I don't. You can just live like me in complete.
Oh, look at me in my clean life.
In complete control of your emotions.
Will
you guys let me talk?
No.
There was clearly a joke coming.
Okay.
Well,
and you couldn't shut your mouth.
Let's hear it. No, everybody calm down. Oh, we just got the double bird.
You'll get nothing from me this break.
The double bird.
We were wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard is
There was
Josh Arnold and his scene
There was
for
a
today.
joke coming. We didn't know.
You should have.
You were
It's fun. I did it yesterday, and now they're doing it today.
Right now, it's time to say, hey, what's around the corner? I know a lot of basketball, which means let's have some fun.
Wall-to-wall basketball with Prize Picks. That's right. Prize Picks app, so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best. Fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in bonus credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game, must be present in certain states. PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
Chat testing. Hello. Sorry about that. Thank you very much.
Josh will commit murder.
And they giggled all through your ad. I mean, it's just, we need professionals.
What's happening?
I do have a real quick update. We were talking about wigs, toupees.
Wig hats?
The wig hat. Wear that wig hat on your head. Love that song.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
The Cockney term, I was right. The Irish jig is what that's the origin of the phrase wig. He's got an Irish on.
Okay.
So there you go. Learned a little bit of something. Huh. Now I know you do. Do you do that Irish dancing, Pat, where you don't move your arms around?
Not well, no.
Isn't that guy touring? That Michael Flatley guy?
What is that? The clog?
Lord of the Dance.
Yeah.
Clogging?
Yeah.
Is Flatley still alive?
Yeah.
And
I thought
he's still doing it.
Flatley had
flatlined. Okay, thank you very much.
Even he wouldn't let me say it.
Was that the joke? Oh, that wasn't the joke.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, about to have a lot more breathing room, thank God. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
She climbed up on a bus, said that I'll do just about anything that you'd want me to. I got tickets to your show from the radio. They were free. I said, you got the wrong bus. She said, I know who you are. You're that rockabilly country singing superstar. And I thought that you might like to have a little bit of company. I said maybe 20 years ago, in a different place, in a darker room with a prettier face. But there's just way too many fish in the sea, and getting caught with a whale would be the end of me. Don't cry, this can't be the first time you've been dissed.
Oh, no.
got brunettes and blondes and red-headed girls, and they'll be dropping by soon, rocking my world. Turn around and go, you ain't on my list. See, only the best-looking tuna gets to be star kid.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't. And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided my wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize, period. So don't
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to if you have a BlackBerry. This is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone?
Yeah.
Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Cares about the way you look. You've got a nice suit on.
Yes, he looks very good this morning.
Bob Zaney, would you rather have a complete set of removable dentures or a full set of fang-shaped teeth?
And I'm assuming the fang-shaped teeth aren't removable?
Are permanent.
Yeah, they're permanent. In other words, your real smile would be
I'd rather have
fangs.
dentures.
Yeah.
I'll go the fangs because I'll tell you why. My teeth don't show when I smile.
Let's
see. It's not natural. My whole childhood was my dad going, show your teeth, like that. I look like I'm trying to poop. In every childhood photo. They just don't show, so it won't really matter if they're fangs. Okay?
I gotta see some of those.
Yeah. I swear to God, my dad, show your teeth, Bobby.
It does look like you're trying to once again drop a deuce.
I'm sorry, should I say drop a deuce?
I want to see those photos.
Wow, you're right, though. You can't see your teeth.
Look at little Bobby.
I know.
Oh, there he is.
The one that really sticks in my mind, we were at the Wax Museum in Buena Park.
Sure.
Right next to Knott's
right
Berry
by
Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm, yeah.
And we get our picture taken. I think it's with Frankenstein.
Uh-huh.
So you get your photos, and then it's the whole family, and I'm like,
yeah,
in front with Frankenstein.
I watch a lot of news. By the way, my favorite news channel is CNN Headline News.
Is it?
Because there's no segue between stories. They go from polar opposite A to B with nothing in between.
Yeah.
And that's what the future looks like with a nuclear North Korea. Coming up next, a boy in Pittsburgh collects nickels. It's like the news for people with ADD. We're all gonna die. Hey, a horsey. Squirrel. But these are some news stories that I noticed over the past several weeks. Could I share some?
Sure.
A woman in England pled guilty to disturbing the peace with her noisy lovemaking.
Yeah.
Well, she said guilty, but you could totally tell she was faking it.
Sure.
A company in Ireland created the world's first ever green technology vibrator that's powered by winding it up. Which means basically it's a jack in the box.
Technically, it is.
Sesame Street turned 40 years old last year, which you could tell because Big Bird got an earring and a Corvette.
September 13th, Ruoff. Gunnar will have some tickets for that coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Jess Hooker, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. We're all here. Another day in the books.
Certainly appreciate you all apologizing to me over the commercial break for, as I believe Pat put it, stunting my genius. And you are right. And I thank you again for apologizing.
And I recused myself.
We were wrong, and it's just ironic.
Okay, I have no idea what date today is, so
It's the 27th.
April 5th.
Okay. I'm just looking for the first time at today.
Read pretty quickly, didn't it?
First time
today in history.
The 22nd Amendment was ratified today.
Which one is that? Oh, the repeal prohibition?
2 terms, presidents. That's all you
president.
get.
Oh.
Okay, we have, you were just singing a little bit of the great song from the movie. First time ever I saw your face.
Play Misty for me.
Play Misty for me. From what movie, Ace?
Just said, play Misty for me.
Thank you very much. The artist Roberta Flack, who
1971.
sadly just died a couple of days ago. Brilliant musician.
Jessica,
See ya, Flacky.
Who was the groupie in that?
Tandy, Jessica Tandy.
No, she was in Arrested Development.
Lang?
Yes.
No.
The mom.
Dark-haired girl, yeah.
Lowndes.
But that song, that
Jessica Lowndes.
that Roberta Flack song had been out for a while, and it was not a hit. And then it was in that movie, and it emerged as obviously it's a great song. Okay, here we go. On this date in history, speaking of music, this is interesting. 1980, the song "I Will Survive."
Oh, I hate this song.
Remember that song?
Oh,
it won the first and only Grammy ever awarded in the category Best Disco Recording.
Oh.
They eliminated the category after one outing.
1980 seems a little late.
Yeah. Yeah, by then.
Was 79 the last year of Studio 54? I don't know
about that, but I'm trying to think. When did the Travolta movie, Saturday Night Fever, came out? What, 78?
78?
Was that early?
I think so.
But I Will Survive by anyone?
Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
Cake has a good cover.
By the way, it beat out Michael Jackson's "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough."
Oh. I like that.
But yeah, that's interesting that they bailed on the whole category after just the one outing.
Well, there's still disco-ish songs out there. They just don't call it disco.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
But there's that classic disco era. That was certainly the late 70s. In 1996, the Happy Madison Productions Company was formed by Adam Sandler. And he's got the new golf movie coming out.
Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
I think everybody's back except Bob Barker, of course. But
And Halsey might be in it.
Happy birthday!
right.
Happy birthday going out to John Steinbeck. Your thoughts, Josh?
I am quite a fan. I've not read the whole catalog, but don't you guys like him?
Yeah, of course.
Of Mice and Men, Cannery Row is my favorite of his.
Cannery Row, that movie, I was shocked. I love that movie.
I've not seen it.
Oh, it's great.
Is there a wine company that has the Grapes of Wrath?
One would hope. Yeah.
It's kind of a spicy.
Dusty.
might have a bad reaction after. Sorry. Elizabeth Taylor, born in this state in 1932.
As gorgeous a woman as ever lived.
But Richard
beautiful.
Burton actually had the ultimate compliment.
We
for
have
the
audio of Richard now. Here we go.
The most gorgeous woman in the world.
I love her. I think she's a great actor.
Remember the famous SNL thing where Belushi
was
dressed as Elizabeth Taylor eating chicken?
Yes.
She gets chokes on a she chokes on a bone.
Oh, God.
I guess her eyes were purple.
Violet.
Yeah.
Wow. And those boobs.
Happy birthday, Joawa. Who's that?
Joawa.
JWOWW.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who.
Oh, JWoww?
Wow.
Oh, JWoww.
Oh, JWoww.
JWoww.
Sorry.
JWoww from Jersey Shore, right? Yeah.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
I still don't know it.
Yeah, I'm out.
It's Snooki and
you watched that a little bit,
Every
right?
single
Jim
episode.
Tan Laundry and all that. Yeah.
What are they doing now?
Making money.
They do
mall openings.
They do
Like
a family
parents and stuff.
reunion
Yeah, they
have
every year, and they go to the shore again.
Mike, the situation.
Didn't he go to jail?
Yeah.
He went to rehab, and now he's sober.
But one of them went to jail
he went
for
to jail.
tax evasion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So wow, they got to.
Is that right?
Bet he's Jersey sore.
Yeah, from the.
Was that the joke?
And that gets us back to our today's charity. Save that butthole. Okay? Save it. You could save it.
You know something? I think we should
Oddly, I didn't.
just leave.
I didn't come up with that.
How about this one? Dick Nixon and
Before Dick
Zhou Enlai issued the Shanghai Communique, normalizing relations between China and United States.
I'm
That's a
watching
big
this
deal.
great documentary. It covers 1840s when the Russian Revolution and all that up till now, and they have a section on Nixon. Obviously, he was not on the up and up. He was something else, man. Wow.
How about this one, Pat? 1997, Ireland becomes one of the last countries in the world to legalize divorce.
Yeah, you don't get divorced in Ireland.
There are still 2 countries where divorce is illegal.
Iran or something like that?
The Philippines and Vatican City.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Doesn't that sound like a Vatican City divorce?
What about
it sounds like Dick Wolf's new show, Vatican City Divorce. He's a private eye. And
what about abortions in Vatican City?
What are you doing?
Boy.
You know something? I thought we were done, and then
no, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah,
okay, good. Yeah, thank you
We might
very
not
much.
be able to come back.
Yeah, okay. Coming up, wait a minute. No, we're done. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.